Oh my God.
There's just nothing funnier than that.
Well, I'll tell you, maybe for you.
Yeah.
Maybe for you.
Why?
I have to tell you something. I TiVo'd your show yesterday, and then I rewound it. There was a guy in the audience who was doing that dance. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
You're aware of it?
Yes, and it was a coincidence. When I knew that you were coming on today,
yes,
I felt the same thing. Do we have the clip? Me coming through the audience yesterday, and
what?
Here's this guy.
Look.
Oh.
What the hell?
Homage.
But I mean, why is he doing that? I mean, doesn't he know it looks bad?
Well, no, he's doing the Elaine. It was a homage to you. He was paying...
Gosh, that's so nice.
Isn't that? I believe that a lot of people do that occasionally in the audience. I don't know if they intend on doing it for your sake or not, but...
Well, I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Yeah, you should. Now, did you crack up doing that? Did you think that...
Well, I mean, if you had told me that people would be doing it, I would never have believed you. No, I got this script. They said she dances badly. I stood in front of the mirror and tried to look like the biggest horse's I could look like.
What were the rejects? Did you come up with other moves?
They weren't as good.
No?
They weren't as good. Believe you me. No.
I don't need to see them?
No, you're not going to see them.
I'm not asking. I
know you're not
perhaps
asking.
If you would.
You got to pay me a lot of money to pull that one out again.
How much do you need?
I need about $5 million.
Oh. Wait a couple of years. The show's only 2 years old. We can't afford that yet. Now, what a hilarious show, and how, when you look back, you almost didn't take the role. I mean, to think that you almost didn't take it.
Well, imagine, that would really been a regret if that had happened. But
yeah.
No, it's not that I didn't almost take it exactly, but what happened was I had this deal to develop my own show at Warner Brothers, and then the deal fell apart. And on the heels of it falling apart, I got these scripts from Larry David, whom I knew from Saturday Night Live, and we were good friends, and he sent me these scripts. And the scripts were a complete cut above, believe you me. They didn't resemble anything in sitcom that you'd ever seen in your life. But the part of Elaine was about this big. And I thought, oh, I don't know, is it the right thing? Should I do my, Anyway, I made the right decision.
Yeah, instead of doing your own show.
Yeah.
Really good decision.
Yeah.
And now people still, I imagine, they're calling you Elaine.
Yes, they are. As a matter of fact, when I gave birth to my one of my two boys, I was in labor, and I was naked. Mm-hmm. And
while giving birth?
Yeah, you got to take your pants off.
Really?
Yeah. And it was getting pretty dire, and this woman walks in and she goes, "Oh my God, Elaine!" And anyway, it was an awkward kind of moment.
Did anyone else look at the woman like that's a crazy thing to do at that time?
My husband sure did. He thought she was nuts, but anyway, it didn't matter. It all worked out fine.
Yeah. Well, was she a nurse at least?
Yes.
She worked there. It wasn't just a woman down the hall coming.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She worked there.
Because people will ask you for autographs or do that at really inappropriate times. I mean, I have never met anyone who hasn't been approached while you're in a bathroom stall. I'm sure it's happened to you.
Please. I've been in a bathroom stall, and somebody in the next stall over asked if I would spare a square, which is a line from Seinfeld. They were sort of like trying to reenact a scene.
Oh. They thought that was funny.
They thought that was clever, yeah.
Yeah, well, I get like paper under the door or something, or like people saying, hi, you're talking like, hello. Can you just wait till I'm out? It's just a weird thing to have a conversation.
Yeah, I was at one of these Korean spas downtown, and again, I was sitting there in a spa steam room, and a woman came up and asked me for a picture. And I didn't, again, naked. Yeah.
Sounds like you're naked a lot.
All the the time.
So,
all the time.
like, she just thought she'd just step in and hold her camera phone out or something like that?
No, she thought I had a picture on me. Where am I going to get a picture from?
Oh, like she wanted an 8x10.
You bet.
Oh, I thought she wanted to get a picture of you.
No, that she
Yeah.
didn't want to do.
Yeah, no, I think that is something that people think we just can't, because I've been asked also, like there's an 8x10 folder in the car.
Where? Yeah, in the car.
Yeah.
Right.
Next to all of our resumes and books, just in case we end up on the street ever, we'll work for food. We have everything to prove that we used to work.
Used to work.
Yeah, with our 8x10s. Now, so for the holiday, I was just saying that yesterday that it's the busiest shopping season ever. Are you into that, or do you hate shopping? Are you?
Well, I am trying to get into it. I'm trying to get it done. I'm doing a lot of regifting, as a matter of fact.
You're proud of that?
I'm very proud. Are you kidding me? I'm an environmentalist. I like, you know, moving it. Recycling presents is a good idea.
Have they been used? It sounds like they have.
No, I was just thinking.
Uh-huh.
And they're not. There are gifts that came that didn't quite work for me, you
Right.
know, and then I pass them along.
Uh-huh.
And I regift them.
Right. And like, for instance, do you have everything all set? You don't have to shop at all?
No, I still have to shop. Are you kidding me? I got a huge. You guys gave away a fabulous thing on this show yesterday, right? This vacuum cleaner.
The Dyson.
Love it.
I have that vacuum cleaner. It's a great vacuum cleaner.
It's so cool looking.
It's not just cool looking. It's a great vacuum cleaner. It doesn't have bags. I could go on and on like an infomercial.
Do you know how to work it?
Yes, I do. Of course.
You do?
I used to sell vacuum cleaners. Not that kind, but I sold Hoovers when I was, you know,
Get
starting.
out of here.
All right.
We'll be back. Which camera are we on? We'll be back after these messages with Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Ellen's Agenda.
We're back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I came back. I left because I wanted to get you something, because I had heard that you said that you liked it, so we got you this now.
The best piece of news I've had in ages.
There you go.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. Don't re-gift it.
I'm not gonna. That's going nowhere. I'm keeping that baby right with me.
Yeah, and I'll show you how to work it. There's all kinds of. I'm serious. I used to sell vacuum cleaners. I like to clean.
I do too.
I love vacuuming. To me, vacuuming is really fun.
No, it's absolutely awesome. It's so satisfying. It's just sucking up the dirt.
So is this. This one's really satisfying because there's no bags and there's no nothing. It's just so easy to do, and it's, well, I'll show you the whole thing.
Yeah. Thanks a million. This is so exciting.
I gave Julia Roberts. We gave her a pram for the baby. Oh yeah. Have we given Julie anything? Well, now we need to.
You want to re-gift it? Give her this.
I'll give her a vacuum cleaner. We'll give her something, because now I feel bad. But we gave Gwyneth Paltrow. Well, Julie hasn't done the show. That's why. She gets nothing. All right, so.
Julia Roberts didn't do the show?
Not yet. No, she's been pregnant.
Ah, she's got some nerve. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Who she thinks she is. But anyway, so.
So movie star.
Yeah. Well, I'm busy, pregnant. So Gwyneth did the show, and we gave her a pram, this really great-looking thing for her baby. And we've seen, so that's it on the show. She was so happy. It's so, because she lives in England, and that would be so British and to have. And, and so we give it to her, and we've had all these pictures in Us Magazine and People and everything. Not one picture of her pushing that. All these other pictures. So I want a picture of you vacuuming at home, so I know you're going to use this thing.
I don't know how I'm going to get you that picture, but I'll invite all the paparazzi in, and we'll make sure it's taken. I mean, I can vacuum right now for you if you want, but yeah, that'll take some time.
I want you to do it at home.
You want me to do it at home? All right, I'll do it at home.
She acted like she was happy on the show too, but then I've never seen it since. So.
Okay, I am gonna do this.
Get a picture of you vacuuming at home.
Yeah.
In whatever, an apron or whatever you do. Probably naked, which we probably shouldn't have.
Right.
Because who knows,
I
knowing
can
you.
stand behind it in just the right kind of way. Well, anyway, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
I'll get the picture taken. I'll send it your
just
way.
if you position the cords and stuff. All right, great.
Please remember your celebrity etiquette. Please, please, no screaming or gasping or anything like that if you see a celebrity. That's a very important thing. I can't stress it enough, and I'll keep saying it until I tell. That's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Come here. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Come here.
What happened to your sound
You're working here now?
Yeah, painting. What are you doing here, Julia? It's Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Hi. I'm working.
What are you doing?
I have a show here. I'm shooting down here on stage 5.
What's the show? Tell us about it.
It's called Old Christine.
And when is it going to be on?
Sometime very soon.
On what channel?
On CBS.
Well, we can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's really funny.
And so you were just like walking, see celebrities.
I was working down there, and then an audience is here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. They're just walking around. Do you sometimes just walk down the street and see celebrities and people in Indian costumes and showgirls?
Yeah, they were shooting the Poseidon Adventure here, and like a guy came out with a pipe through his head or something.
So it's just like in the movies.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really exciting. We're usually in a building. I don't see anything like this. This is really exciting.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
Yeah. Can I get your autograph?
No.
So do you get recognized a lot? What's the strangest place you've been recognized?
In a bathroom stall.
By just your feet or something?
Yes, I was in a bathroom stall, and the woman next to me. Oh, excuse me.
I was just going to say the same thing. Yes.
And I love that joke.
Yes, it never gets old.
It doesn't.
Almost good.
And the woman next to me said, "Thank you."
Okay.
And the woman next to me said, "Can you spare a square?" Which is a line from the Seinfeld show that I used to do. And anyway, it was very awkward because I was sitting on the toilet, needless to say.
And also, a square really isn't enough, is it?
It certainly isn't.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's a weird thing underneath the stall to have that happen to you.
Yeah, it was very strange
It's
for
not
me.
where you want to talk to somebody.
I'd rather not have a conversation at all during that period of time.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, we're going to look for Old Christine.
Old Christine on CBS. It's
some-
very funny, and
Of
it's
course
going to be
it
on
is.
really soon.
You're funny, and you're in it, so it's going to be funny.
God bless you.
All right, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, everybody, get back to work. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Have fun.
All right, bye-bye.
This is weird.
It is weird. Bye.
Very pretty.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah, I just have to do one thing.
Look, you're actually doing it.
So good.
Are those tuberoses? I didn't even smell them.
No, those are hyacinths.
They are. Do they smell good?
Fantastic. What's wrong? Just smell them.
Well, okay.
See?
They do smell very good.
Isn't that nice?
Often enough, I just look at flowers and don't smell them.
Oh, all right.
And that's sort of the point, is to stop and smell the flowers.
Yeah, enjoy your life for
Yes,
a change.
instead of just looking at it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, well, good for you for doing that. And congratulations, and the show looks really, really funny.
Yeah.
And you're playing, you're playing a mom.
I'm playing a mom, which is something I really wanted to do because, as it turns out, I actually am a mom.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2. And I thought it would be nice to play a mom, like a real mom, sort of warts and all. And that's what this show is. And I'm a single working mother of an 8-year-old boy, and my ex-husband is very much in the picture. And in the pilot episode, my name is Christine, by the way, and I mean the character I play. I'm actually Julia, but anyway. And in the pilot episode, I find out that my ex-husband has a serious girlfriend, and her name also happens to be Christine. So she's the new Christine, and I am
the old Christine.
Yeah.
Hence, now I understand what the title is.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand why you would be considered old.
I appreciate
So,
that.
yeah.
And
So you find there is, I mean, I would assume there's a lot of funny material in being a mom that you're just transferring from your life.
just taking it straight from the house and onto the set.
Which a lot of people relate to.
Yeah. There's a lot of, it's not, roses all day long. It's fantastic, believe me. I'm so happy I'm a mother. But I mean, for instance, when my little boy was about 2 years old and he was terribly sick, and I'd just gotten a new really pretty rug in our bedroom, and it was the middle of the night and he'd been up vomiting. And I was holding him, and he started to retch again, like he was going to go. And the carpet was right beneath my feet. And I said, honey, don't throw up on the carpet. Throw up on mommy. Throw up on mommy. and he did, by the way.
What a good boy.
He's a wonderful boy.
And how old is he now?
8.
Okay, and you have an 8-year-old on the show.
Yes, I have an 8-year-old on the kid in the show. He's 8.
Is he really 8?
No, he's 10.
Okay, because they always play younger.
I know, and he does, and he's a wonderful actor and adorable, and he's really good. He's actually kind of more mature than plenty of adults I know. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's funny. And holds for laughs and things like that.
And really?
Yeah, it's weird.
And does your son, is he jealous of that? That you have instead of, he's like, I'm 8, how come I'm not playing your son, or he doesn't want any part of it?
Well, I think he might have been a little put off when I was sort of kissing my pretend son a lot on the show. But then he saw the craft service that they've got set up there, you know, and there are a lot of donuts and M&Ms, and he was like, whatever. And he's, he's totally fine.
But do you think he wants to go into that? Does he have any interest in it?
I don't know. He's a kid, you know, he's playing
Oh,
basketball.
Well, so is the kid playing your kid.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what I mean is that he's not going into show business.
Okay, yeah,
as a
I guess
child.
that's what you're trying to say. You won't allow it.
That's right. That's against the rules.
And here's your husband, Brad. And how long have y'all been married now?
19 years
Wow,
in June.
that's great. Did y'all meet on Saturday Night Live? Is that true?
No, we actually met in Chicago. We both went to Northwestern University.
Oh, really? Well,
Yes.
So that was before Saturday Night Live for you?
Correct.
And
yes.
Because I don't remember when you were on exactly.
It's fine. It wasn't. I wasn't very good when I on it. But
how long were you on?
3 years.
And you weren't good all 3 years?
I was really
Where's
bad,
the picture
Ellen.
of Saturday Night Live? Where's the cast picture from that?
I don't know.
There, right there.
See, I looked awful, and I was bad. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well,
It was a job. It was my first job. It was a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah, it was incredible. I was a junior in college, and they offered me this job, and I went to New York and did it.
It's huge.
Huge.
Yeah. And now, do you keep in touch with everybody from Seinfeld?
If that's what you'd like to believe. Yeah, no, I'm
we
kidding.
would.
Yeah.
We would like to know that
yes,
you talk
I do.
every
Yes.
week.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's great. We get together a lot.
Oh, that's great to hear. Same with me and my old sitcom
Yeah,
staff.
I bet you
everybody.
guys.
We all hang out.
You have brunches and
yes.
yeah,
I think
potlucks.
everybody expects that, you know, because you were on for so long that
Yeah.
but you know, that was then you move on, right?
Yeah, although actually we do in fact see each other because we've been promoting the DVDs, and so we go and have these reunions on television shows, and in fact they really are reunions because we haven't seen each other prior. So
well, that's good. You
Yeah.
probably are staying apart for a reason, so it's more realistic when you get together for the reunion show.
yes, thank you for putting it that way.
Yes.
I had never spun it like that.
Yeah. Call me the spin doctor. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. We're back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and the last time you were here, we gave you a vacuum because you said you loved vacuuming.
That's right. That's so nice. I wanted to thank you again.
Where's where's the clip? I had heard that you said that you liked it, so we got you this now. How about that?
That is the best piece of news I've had in ages.
There you go.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. Don't re-gift it.
I'm not gonna.
Because I said that because, you know, we give gifts on the show all the time. We gave Gwyneth Paltrow a pram, and she's
Yes.
like, oh, my God, thank you so much. And then we see her in tabloids and every single magazine, you know, walking the baby, not one with our pram. All these other, and we're like, you know, we go to the trouble of giving you something. I want to make sure, so I told you to take a picture
Yes.
to prove that you're actually using it.
Yes.
And did you bring it?
I did.
Let me see it. Julia, that's ridiculous.
Why?
Because-
Just because I'm having a martini as I vacuum?
No, that's not. I vacuum that way too, but that's not it. This is okay. Yours is yellow. Look at what I gave you. Purple. That's not. I knew you were going to do this to me. So you know what I did? I had you followed, and I've taken more pictures. Here's vacuuming, a whole different vacuum cleaner, not even using the one. And here's another one, another vacuum cleaner.
Uh-huh.
My point is that you're not using it. What happened to it?
I have the one you gave me at my house in Santa Barbara, and I ran out of film in my camera when I was there to take the picture of that one, so I took a picture here with the yellow one. But I used the purple one. I beg you to believe me.
Liar. Liar! All right, well, no, that sounds perfectly right. I completely trust you. And the only reason I do is because I think you're so funny and so talented. I hope people watch the show because it's hard to keep a good show on the air right now. So, you know, it looks very smart and very funny, and people don't give it a long enough chance. So hopefully they will.
Hopefully they will, because it is funny.
It looks really funny. I like that. I think I said that last time you were on. I always enjoy your clothes. I enjoy your outfits.
Thank you. I enjoy wearing my outfits.
Yeah. Now, do you normally dress like this? Or
No, I don't.
Really? Like, what are you a jeans and t-shirt?
I'm a jeans and shirts, and yeah, that's what I wear, and then my running clothes, and that's pretty much it. And then, of course, there's bedtime, and that's called pajamas.
Uh-huh. Yes, I have heard of them.
You know what? Can you do me a favor? There's something weird about that. Well, it's not. Well, yeah, it is weird. In that the tape when you
won the Emmy?
Yeah. Can you run that again?
Okay.
Because there's something strange that I'm going to point out to you in the front row. Just freeze on that.
Okay. Can we run that again?
For a supporting role on Seinfeld.
Oh, they're not clapping.
Why are they not happy that I won?
No.
What's going on?
I don't. Well, they look out of place anyway. Who are they?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But isn't that the strangest thing?
Well, if they're watching, please tell us why you're so angry. That's horrible when you see when you look back and see. I've had that before, where people are just not happy for you.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling because it's like one of the best nights of my life, and it's like, oh.
Did you see them when you got up there, or you just saw it with the tape?
I didn't notice them at the time, but now I can't get it out of my mind.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it up there the entire time you're on. So now, when you're up there, do you remember? I curse you too. How dare you? Now, but you look totally surprised. You must have.
Utterly.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's complete. Of course. I was.
What do you mean, of course?
Well, to be honest with you, there are a lot of people in that category who might have, should have won, and
who might have, should have,
who might have, should have, and you know, our show is new, and I really did not see this as happening, so it was a big surprise, and I was thrilled, of course.
And you hurt yourself with the Emmy? Is that true?
Well, you know what? Those wings are very sharp.
They are.
Yeah, and I dropped that on my leg, and I got a massive cut on my leg. I'm still happy to have it though. But yeah, they're sharp, and I did hurt myself with that thing. But I'm being very careful now with my new Emmy. I wear like padded gloves when I pick it up.
Oven mitts. You walk around with oven mitts.
Yeah, a whole like a body armor. I wear armor. Yeah.
Now, and are your kids impressed by? How old are your kids?
9 and 14. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, are they at the age where that mom's cool or not cool? Are you cool to them?
I think one of them thinks I'm cool.
You're cool with one of them.
Yeah, the younger guy. I'm not sure if my older guy thinks I'm that cool, but I think he's cool. Yeah, my younger one, who's very competitive and very athletic, so it was like I came home with a trophy, and he was awake when I came home, which didn't make the next day that fantastic, because he's 9 and he was up at 2 in the morning. That's not good. That's not good. But anyway, yeah, they were delighted and thrilled, and you know, but anyway, life continues.
Yeah, and how long have you been married?
I've been married 19 years.
Really? That's amazing.
Thank you. I like that you get applause for that.
Well, it is. You should get applause. And it's not just being in this business. I mean, I think that makes it harder. But just in general, I think a lot of people don't last that long. You know? I mean, were your parents divorced? Or?
Yes. My parents were divorced when I was very young, about 2. And then... and as a matter of fact, when I was growing up, you know, divorce wasn't as prevalent as it is today. And so I did a lot of sort of back and forth between 2 families. And everybody in my family had very good intentions and wanted to do the right thing. But the reality is going back and forth between 2 families is really hard. So that's definitely, you know, I definitely wanted to find...
What do you think that did for you?
Nuts.
No, but do you find that that's where you develop? Because for me, I moved around a lot, and my parents were divorced. But doesn't that develop your sense of humor so that you kind of deal with things in a way that? Did you find your humor started developing then, or?
I don't. You know, that's a good question. I don't know, except that you know, in my family, there are a lot. I come from a very strong line of funny women. And, you know, even my great-grandmother used to do impressions. My grandmother was very caustic and dark and funny. And, you know, there was one time that her sister had just died, and her best friend had died all within a matter of a couple days, and another friend called her and they said, Grace, this is such a hard time. Do you want me to come and be with you? And she said, you better not. They're dropping like flies around here. So, I mean, the women in my family are funny, and so, you know, there's nothing like laughing, even under the worst of circumstances.
Yeah, I think it's hard to do sometimes, but it's definitely important.
Yeah.
And your husband's funny?
Yes, he is very funny.
And are the kids funny?
Yes, they are funny. Mm-hmm. They are funny.
And does that do you think that helps the family stay together? I'm trying to get at the glue.
Why am I still married?
Yes, I want to know I mean, really, 19 years is, and especially, like I said, in this business, it's a long time.
Well, you know, and at the risk of sounding incredibly sappy and sentimental, I really did find the right guy, and so I'm lucky, and he's a wonderful man, and we, but I don't know, we just enjoy being together as a family, and we're both very committed to that, and but I got lucky, you know, I didn't screw up at that decision. You know what, I'm talking about this too much, and now I'm very, you know, so I'm knocking wood, but anyway, he's a great guy.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, then it's finding the right person, I think.
So good luck
starting
to
with
you.
that. Good luck to all of you.
Good luck to all of you.
Because she's got him.
Yeah,
all right.
he's mine.
Yeah. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back with Julia. We're back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. So now, that's Blair Underwood. And
Blair Underwood, yeah.
Now, what's happening? There's going to be something between you two?
Well, you know, that would be inappropriate because he's Christine's son's, Christine's fourth grade teacher. Christine's son's, yeah, that was like massive slip. Christine's son's fourth grade teacher, but there's a little bit of stuff happening, a little chemistry, and he's a new teacher at school, and all the women are a flutter.
They're a flutter.
A flutter.
Ah, but and you're the one who's the most a flutter?
Evidently, yes. Evidently, yeah. There's a very embarrassing scene in this particular episode, which airs tonight, and yeah, well, I can't even talk about it. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes us want to watch. We like embarrassing.
Yeah, embarrassing is good. Embarrassing is good for funny.
All right, so this is what I've done for you during the commercial break because it seems like the Emmy, and I think that you will win more, so I want you to be prepared. And your husband called during the commercial break. He wants to see other people. But,
Uh-oh.
So I have safety goggles for you. And then I have some gloves because you want to still carry it around in the evening.
Yeah.
And then I
think
have...
these look good on me.
Yeah, I have... Here's this. And is this still in here?
What is it?
Oh, yeah, these. Where are the...
Oh, you put it on the... oh, here it is.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what? You think of everything.
Yeah, so that way you're safe there.
Yeah.
And if it should fall, you have some nice steel-toed boots. So you just that.
I cannot thank you enough. This is the most generous gift. And it comes in its own case and everything. It's just heaven on earth.
You're
I'm gonna look
welcome.
like $1 million.
That's right. You're now safe to win many more Emmys. Our
you.
gift to you. The
Thank
new
you.
Adventures of... All right, so good to see you. I haven't seen you since the Golden Globes. And,
That's right.
You stopped and talked to me, and I appreciate it very much.
Well, I appreciated seeing a friend on the carpet. It was really nice. It was hilarious, that bit you did.
Yeah. Well, I can't get away because I'm doing this, so I send my cardboard cutout to as many things as I can.
And it's interesting because even though it was a cardboard cutout, I felt comfortable and cozy talking to it.
Yeah, well, I'm very similar to cardboard.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm glad. So, hey, so Sanjay is here, and are you a fan of American Idol?
I'm a huge fan of American Idol.
Yeah.
Gigantic.
Me too.
Yeah. You know, when you did that bit with the crying in the audience, when we were watching that, when it first happened, and I was watching with my son, and he kept looking at me, he goes, Mom, what's happening? What's happening? And I said, she's crying because she loves him. And he said, but wait, what is she doing? What's happening? He absolutely didn't understand.
How old is he?
He's 9.
9.
He's 9, so he doesn't understand the weeping with love thing yet.
Right.
Yeah.
He wasn't around, well, the Beatles. It started with the Beatles, and now Sanjaya.
Right, exactly.
And who are you thinking is going to win?
It's going to be Melinda Doolittle.
You think for sure?
Yeah.
Who's it going to get down to?
I don't know who it's going to get down to, but I mean, if I am going to, Melinda Doolittle, in my estimation, is a cut above.
She's fantastic.
And I have to tell you something. I have the name for her first album.
Oh, what is it?
Doolittle Does a Lot.
That's great.
Isn't
Yes.
that good?
Yeah.
Maybe I should produce it for her.
I think you should.
I don't know anything about the record business,
No,
but I
but
have a feeling I could do it.
You've got the name. That's
I've got the name.
That's most of it right there. So you have pictures that I can't wait to see these pictures. You went to the Galapagos
Island.
Yes.
And a couple weeks ago, and we had the most fantastic time. The Galapagos Islands are a national park off the coast of Ecuador, and they're famous for, it's where Darwin sort of formulated his theory of evolution. And on each island is a separate species of animal. You would love it, love it.
Yeah.
And, and I went with my family, and we got some pictures of wildlife, and you get super, super close to these animals because they're not threatened, because they're protected. And they're doing their thing, they're mating dances and making, seriously, and making nests, and it's just, it's...
Let me see the picture.
Okay,
I can't
all right,
wait.
Well, this first picture is a blue-footed booby.
Uh-huh. There's no need to call it names, but go ahead.
Isn't it cute? Look at its little feet. And this picture, all these pictures
God.
were taken by my friend Steve Stroud.
Wow.
And that's a blue-footed booby whom I just love. It looks like a cartoon character.
Yes, that's incredible.
And then the next picture we've got is another booby. That's a red-footed booby.
I didn't know there were two different kinds of boobies.
They're actually... I got news for you. I got news for you, woman. There are 3 different kinds of boobies.
Really? All right.
And then this last picture that we've got is 2 blue-footed boobies doing a mating dance.
Wow.
And
And that would be the male doing all the work, right?
Yes, the male is flexing his muscle on the right, and the female is stomping her feet back and forth like this to let him know that she digs him very much.
Oh, she is interested.
Yeah.
All right.
These 2 are an
Wow.
item. They're an item, these 2.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute?
That's a great couple.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, really, wonderful couple.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a fantastic trip.
To even see that. Those are 2 cute boobies.
Oh, why, thank you.
So, and how far away is that? How long a trip?
It takes forever to get there. You fly from LA to, well, I mean, if you live in California, that is to say, you go from LA to Miami and Miami to Quito, which is in Ecuador, and then from Quito you fly out to the island. So it's a bit of a trek, but it's well worth it, and I encourage anybody who's interested in nature to do it.
Well, you have to like flying, though, so you must not mind flying.
No, I don't mind flying, although recently, and we flew American Airlines, and on American they're showing clips of my show now. Or actually not clips, they're showing whole episodes, which is very kind of odd when you're sitting there and then people around you. And the last time I flew, and I'm the kind of flyer who likes, I get into my seat and I sort of like to, I don't know, not acknowledge the person next to me in a way. And I know that sounds rude, but I don't mean I'm rude to them, but I just sort of like stick to my book and try to sort of create a barrier.
Yeah.
And particularly if it's a long flight. But anyway, I sat down and I'm starting to read my magazine, and the guy next to me leans in and he goes, "How do you do? I'm Keith." And I thought, oh my God, this is going to be a long 6 hours. And I said, "Oh, hi, how are you? I'm Julia." And he says, and I try to sort of be nice, but again, sort of create a little thing. Anyway, then they start to show my show. Or it says, coming up next, the new adventures of Christine. And he leans over to me and he goes, "Wow, we're going to get a lot of you today." And so then what happened is they started showing the show, and I'm reading my book, but I become very invested in Keith's reaction to the show.
Sure.
But I don't want him to know that because I don't know him, and I don't want to sort of give him that, if you know what I mean. And so I'm reading, but I'm sort of watching him out of the corner of my eye to see if he's laughing. And he was laughing, which made me feel good, you know. And then the stewardess came by, or the flight attendant came up with the drinks and stuff, and it was right at a critical point of the show.
Oh.
And it was one of those shows that sort of pivots on one comedic moment.
Right.
He missed the whole thing. Missed it.
Oh.
And so then I'm like devastated because now I think Keith hates my show.
Oh. See, I understand what I would have gotten up and blocked the woman and acted like, until that moment passed, and then let the cart come, because...
Well, I should have just told, I should have acted it out for him. That's what I should have done.
If Keith is watching now, what's the name of the episode he was watching?
That particular episode was the one with Scott Bakula, and it has a big but if anyone hasn't seen it, I don't want to give it away. But I think he's one person. He turns out to be somebody completely different at the end of the show. That's what he missed.
All right, so Keith, watch that if you can. But that's all right. You have a talent we're going to see, I think. I think, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay, we'll take a break,
Yes.
and we're gonna because we have a segment called "Look at You,"
Woo.
and we'll be back with that with
Okay.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus. All right. Before I ask you about that episode, let's see this talent. It sounds like it hurts.
It doesn't hurt at all. Where do I do it? Right here into this camera?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
That doesn't hurt.
No. I don't know what it means that I do that.
How do you discover you can do something like that?
I don't remember what happened. I
Yeah.
just started doing it. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Must be a left brain, right brain thing.
I'm sure it's probably good for you somehow for your brain to do that.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna start doing it more often.
Yeah.
Then.
All right, so that episode has something to do with a wedding, right?
It does.
Something
yes.
must happen.
Something bad happens at that wedding.
Yeah.
And I go with my best friend Barb, played by the wonderful Wanda Sykes, and my ex-husband, and we go to this wedding, and I'm the designated driver, so I can't drink.
Oh.
And so they drink, and then things happen. And let's just say, it doesn't end well.
No.
No, it ends very badly.
Then does it end well after it ends bad? Does it turn around?
No, nothing turns around, but you'll be laughing.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
At me.
Okay. All right, so, and speaking of weddings, you and your husband Brad are celebrating your 20th
Yes.
year anniversary.
Yes.
20 years.
20 years. How about that?
That's impressive.
Look at that.
All right, well, as you know, 20 years is China. You know that probably already. So,
Uh-oh.
what I'm going to give you for your, I know, it's fancy. Very nice.
Oh.
We have Ellen China.
This, I can't believe this because, let me tell you something. Do you know what's uncanny about this, Ellen?
What is it?
What's uncanny about this is what I registered for.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is so
Well,
odd.
you've got a few sets to start you out.
Oh, that is so nice.
And then everybody else can get you going with, can you get somewhere else?
See how nice this is, everybody?
Yeah.
This is a dream come true.
Yeah. It's really nice.
That's a lovely picture of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Try to keep your food off my face. Put the food more like on my shoulders and stuff like that.
Right. Well, I have a china cabinet too, so I'll just display it all.
I can't wait to come over and see it.
It's fantastic.
Bring pictures next time you come back. If you're going to take pictures of the boobies, you might as well take pictures of your plates. Our first guest was one of the first neighbors who welcomed me to the lot. Take a look. Hey, here I am in front of my brand new offices here on the Warner Brothers lot. This is exciting. There's so much going on here. You know what? You can't throw a stone without hitting somebody in the face. You just throw the stone. Oh, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Sorry, what the was that?
Sorry.
What the was that, Ellen?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
What the hell? Am I bleeding?
A little bit. Okay.
Well, go yourself. That was unbelievable. What the was she thinking?
People are so nice. Let's go meet some neighbors.
Yo!
Please welcome Julia Louis-Dreyfus. All right. That hurt? Oh! Here, sit down. Let me help you.
Oh!
You okay?
Oh, no, I'm not all right.
I just thought I hit you right there. How did all that happen?
Well, after that happened, I fell over.
Oh, I see.
And I broke my arm and my neck.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
That sounds horrible.
It is horrible.
It's weird. That was before the Emmys, right? I saw you at the Emmys. You looked okay. Remember this?
Hi, I'm here with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yes.
And how's your eye, by the way?
It's killing me. Are we live?
No.
I'm gonna kill her.
Filthy mouth.
All right.
That's a shame that all that was. Does it just come right off?
Yeah, it comes
that was
off.
hilarious. That was.
'Cause, you know, 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 'cause, you know,
That was fun. Nothing like a neck brace, right?
No, you really carried it off for about a second there, and then you started, and then started laughing. Now, let's talk about the potty mouth.
All right.
How long has this been a thing that you've always struggled with?
Well, I haven't really struggled with it. I've just had it.
You just had it.
And yeah, I've had it for a long time. And I've made great efforts. I have 2 kids, and I've made great efforts.
How old are they?
Well, now they're 16 and 11.
Oh, you can curse in front of them now.
No, I can't.
Oh.
But I did make I really thought I was doing very well not cursing in front of them, really making an adjustment to my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I had one of my sons on my hip. He was about 3 years old, and I was rifling through my purse because I couldn't find my keys, which, you know, is very frustrating. And I'm going, oh, God, Henry, where are my keys? Mommy can't find them anywhere. Where are they? And all of a sudden, from this little creature on my hip, he goes, say Mommy. And I thought, oh, I'm busted.
Yeah.
Say Mommy.
Say
Mommy.
Oh.
It was darling.
Yeah, that is darling. Mm-hmm. Now, hey, do you like the red carpet events? Do you enjoy that?
Well, I mean, listen, it's so nice to be included, you know, in that party. Truly. I mean,
Yes.
that is like, it's so much better to be asked to be there than not.
Right.
But it's a lot of, it's very strange, you know, to walk down and you have to work so hard on your look and, you know, I'm not really used to, you know, it's like being a model or something, but you're not. And then they ask you questions, strange questions, like, who are you wearing and what did you eat today?
Yeah.
And it's very, very odd.
But you do, I mean, you go and you try to, do you like just go to just a certain few of them and try to rush on in? That's what I try to do, because there are a million people out there wanting to ask the same question,
The
right?
same question over
Yeah.
and over. Yeah, but you try to be as gracious as you can
You're
be.
very popular, you're very famous, and so people want to talk to you.
They sure do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you got asked to go, now, you did not graduate from college, am I right?
Well, I was in college for 3 years, and then I got hired to do Saturday Night Live, so I left college.
Yeah.
I didn't finish my 4th year.
Right.
That's correct.
So, and then they still asked you to go back and be the commencement speaker at your college?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Follow
was
her,
wrong
but
with
yeah.
that university?
Yeah. Follow this. Yeah. Do like she does. And how was that? Did you love that?
I did love it, actually. It was terrifying. Have you ever done a commencement address?
I've been asked to. I have not done it. I'm
It's
scared.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, I've not graduated either, so what do I have to say?
Yeah, nothing, right?
Right.
Nothing. And so, yeah, it was scary. There were like 25,000 people there. But I gave
What
advice.
college? What is it?
Northwestern University.
Uh-huh.
And, yay.
Yeah.
But it was really, it was fun, and it went over very well. And my main advice to the graduating class was, don't be an ass. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's great
Feel
advice.
free to steal it if
Yeah.
you make a commencement address.
I'm all for less asses in the world.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Absolutely.
Spread that out there.
Spread it out. We are anti-ass.
Yeah,
We are anti-ass. That's what we are.
I am on board with the anti-assness.
Right?
Yeah. Well, good. We don't even need to travel anymore. No more commencement speaks. We can just say right now, don't be an ass. to America.
Right.
All right. Let's say we've got that done.
I know.
Well, that's done. All right, so we'll take a break, and we come back. We'll talk about your television show, and then we'll talk about your potty mouth, because I think I have a way to cure it.
Really?
So, that's Julia Louis-Dreyfus and the New Adventures of Christine. So funny, and Wanda Sykes is so funny. And you marry Wanda Sykes now? Are you still married to her now?
Oh, yes. We're going to be married the whole season.
Okay. Explain to people what you're talking about.
Well, I will.
Okay.
So, what happens in the show this season, the premiere episode, Wanda, who plays the character of Barb, is in danger of losing her citizenship because she's from the Bahamas, which is not a part of the U.S., by the way, in case anyone thought it was. And so she's about to lose her citizenship, and so as a gesture of friendship and kindness, I offered to marry her so she can, because we live in California, and we can get married, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And so we actually do in fact get married, and it's in this case it's a sexless same-sex marriage, but we are going to be married the entire season.
All right, that's great. So,
yeah, isn't that nice?
Unless it's overturned with Prop 8, and then you'll have
yes,
to...
which is why everybody has to vote no on Prop 8. No on 8. So.
Please, I don't want to give my mixing bowls back. All right, so... All right. Here's what I want to do. I am going to show you a letter, and you have to have 5 words starting with this letter that are not dirty, that can actually be aired, and we don't have to bleep you. That's all you have to do. I'm going to give you 2 letters, one, then the next, and if you can do it, the entire audience is going to get season 1 of New Adventures of Old Christine on DVD.
Okay.
All right.
Well, wait a minute. What if I can't do it?
Well, then they don't get it if you can't do it.
Okay.
They'll have to wait for season 2, yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay.
There's no time limit, so just 5 words that you can say.
Okay, well, that's easy. Fudge.
Good.
Freakin'.
Uh-huh.
Friggin'. Fart head?
I'll take it.
Right? You'll take it?
Like,
and funicula.
yeah.
Yeah!
So, you slam your finger in a car door and you go, funicula!
Exactly.
Fart head!
Yeah, that's not gonna be a problem.
All right.
Okay, well, sugar, shoot, shenanigans, sure thing, and Shazam!
Let's raise another 10,000 for Ellen for the cure. Senator, let's see who you're gonna dunk. Come on out.
Oh my God, it's so exciting.
I know. Excited.
I don't want to dunk this lady.
Oh, you want to dunk me?
She's excited.
I'm
Well, by the way, I want you to know that I have Secret Service with me. They made a deal with me. If I can't make that ball hit that button, they're going to shoot the sucker.
Oh, great, great. All right. Do it at the same time so it looks like you did it.
Looks like it.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my God.
Either way, you're going in.
I'm going in. Good luck.
Go get him, kid.
All right.
I imagine some of you can play
No,
softball.
not that way.
I'm just looking up there to
Yeah.
get throw, you know?
Hold on. Wow. Wow.
Oh, man.
Very impressive.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. You're surrounded.
That lady's a trooper out there with the sandwich boards.
She sure is.
I know. I
If
like
you
her.
need anything from her, I bet she'll do it.
Thank you. As soon as
Yeah.
she's finished, I've got a little project.
All right, good.
Good.
You look fantastic. Good
Thank
to see you.
So nice to see you. I haven't seen you since your birthday party.
Yes. It was,
That was an amazing party.
It was-
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I have to tell you something. That was like better than being at the Academy Awards. I have never seen so many famous people. You have all of these famous people for friends. It's incredible.
it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was spectacular.
Yeah, it was. Portia and I had a joint birthday party, and it was just like everywhere you looked, all of our friends who aren't in the business were like, "Oh my God!" They were like freaking out.
Yeah, but it was really fun. Everyone was in a great mood. Your house is gorgeous. The food was yummy. I mean, it was
Okay.
great. It was really fun.
Good. Oh, I should thank you for the birthday message. I got all these calls that...
yeah, I left you a birthday message.
Yeah,
That's right.
You sure did. I'd like to play it for the people.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Ellen, it's Julia Louis-Dreyfus calling, and it's your birthday. And it's so funny because I had a birthday 2 weeks ago, and I don't recall getting any birthday wishes from you. I do, however, recall getting hit in the face with a rock by you. So on your birthday, I'd just like to say, you, Ellen, you very much on your birthday.
How about that? And by the way, yeah, I mean, where's my birthday something from you? January 13th, what's my birthday?
I did not know. And obviously someone told you it was mine, or else you wouldn't have known had I known.
No, I have it written in my book. I know when your birthday is. But I guess you didn't write my birthday in your book.
I'd love to see that book.
I'll get you that book.
All right, I'd like to see the book and see it written down. All right, let me just, have you seen her on the cover of Shape magazine, by the way? What? And you have kids. You have kids.
I do.
How in the world? What have you had?
Well, I had a spray tan, and that is helpful. And
that's not just a spray tan.
And let me tell you something. I did not eat. With this, we shot this like January 6th. So you can imagine how much fun my New Year's was and Christmas. Like have a glass of wine and a salad that's this big, and that was pretty much it for like a month.
Yeah, but you still look that way. I mean,
Thank you.
How do you have time with the schedule you keep to work out?
I don't really. I don't. I mean, I work out. I run and stuff like that. Do you run? Are you a runner? Do you do anything like that?
Yoga. That's
Oh, you do yoga?
Yeah.
I can't stand yoga.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. And it's great that you do it because it's supposed to be the best thing in the world for you.
Yeah.
But I just get so agitated. I want let's go,
Right.
let's move.
That's why you should be doing yoga, because it forces you to slow down.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Okay. I used to do all that. I used to go and sweat and push and kickbox and all that, and now I'm learning how to just slow myself down.
All right, maybe I'll take a yoga class.
All right. No, but listen, you look fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You look incredible.
Thank you very much.
And well, life is good, and the show is going great.
Show is going fantastic.
Yeah.
And
it's
which
very
is great.
It's hilarious. Hilarious. Thank you.
Yeah, we're really lucky. We're in our 4th season, and
is it 4 already?
Yeah, we're in our 4th season, which is unbelievable to me. And I feel like we've sort of hit stride, and it's nice. It's fun. It's a good gig.
And there's a reunion of the Seinfeld characters on Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes, well, we're all getting together to work on Curb, and we just started it, so we've got much more to shoot. But yeah, that'll be coming out at the end of the year.
So you're already doing it now?
We just started doing it, and we're doing more in April and May.
I can't wait for that. Like, Curb's not a funny enough show already, then you have all this.
I know. How funny is Curb?
Yeah, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Really, really funny show.
We should get Larry David here.
We should.
I'd like an oil painting of that.
Yeah. HBO has, Flight of the Conchords and Curb, it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
All right, we have to take a break, but when we come back, you have a little bit of explaining to do. I'm kind of...
About what?
Well, you know. You have to know. There's no, well, anyway, you might not know, but you're, I don't know what you're thinking. We'll be right back. We're back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and we showed the footage of the cat. Have you seen the cat on the lot before?
No, I've never seen that cat before.
Have you seen any cats?
No, and I work right next door.
I know, and I've never seen one either until we had this webcam that someone, actually one of our viewers, saw it and said, you have a cat on your set, and we started putting food out, and now the cat is here every single night.
Oh, do you mean you have that webcam the camera going all the time?
Oh, yeah, the camera goes 24 hours a day. Yeah, 24 hours a day, Julia. So I don't know if you know that. Obviously, you didn't know that.
I didn't.
The camera goes 24 hours a day.
No, I mean, I
all
actually,
night long.
I have to tell you something. I wish.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
you wish you would have known that. Let's take a look at what. I don't even understand this. All right, look at you. 211.
It's a nice set.
It says keep off because there was a security guy that sat there, and you just toss it aside. Just sit there. 217. Oh, put your foot up. That's right. Make yourself comfortable.
Well, I was tired and I wanted to sit down.
Were you done with that gum there? Is that what you were thinking? You didn't want that gum anymore?
Yeah, it was old.
Yeah. All right. Oh, now you're going for the food. And I always talk about that people can eat it. It's human grade, but you just go right for it.
Well, I mean, I was hungry.
Look at you in the...
I was hungry. I didn't know that.
Wait, and now you just drink the water. You just...
Well, I needed something to drink.
Yeah, sure.
I was slightly dehydrated.
You don't want to get dehydrated. And then you start playing with the toy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you leave. I was wondering where the flowers went, and you just 3 in 1.
I like sweet peas.
An hour you were there.
I know. Well, you know, I have a lot of time on my hands. And I was hungry, and I want to check out your set. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, there's no flowers because of you, but I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Thank you for the flowers.
I knew you shot long hours, but I had no idea you wandered in here.
Yeah, and then I come in here to unwind after the show.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep, and fill up.
Well,
I like your cat food.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's actually wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm going to have it for Thanksgiving this year.
All right, good. Oh, you're talented. You're funny. You're very funny. That show is so funny.
Thank you. That's so nice of you to say. But can I tell you something that's funny?
Oh, okay.
You know those trim shorts that Andy was wearing?
The sauna shorts, yes.
I've got them on right now.
Really?
Yeah. How weird a coincidence is that?
That's so weird. You mustn't have inflated yours yet.
No, they're plenty inflated.
Oh,
I'm
you're
unbelievably thin.
You're that much smaller. Can you believe those things?
No, I think you could get an infection wearing that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moisture that'll happen if you leave them on too long.
All right.
Yeah, too much. I cannot believe you've been married 22 years.
Yes.
Congratulations, 22 years. That's a feat. That is a feat.
Yes. Yes. 22 years married.
What did Brad? What did you
Brad
do for your anniversary?
For our anniversary, we actually went to Peru. We went to Machu Picchu.
Oh, I bet that's amazing there.
Woohoo! Yeah. That's the rainforest. I'm in the canopy posing in the rainforest.
And there were animals and all kinds of things?
Oh, yes. And I had a terrifying experience happen to me. Terrifying.
What?
Well, it was our last night there, and I was kind of on edge anyway because there are deadly snakes there and things that in the Amazon that can crawl up your urethra and grow in your body. Yeah. I think they may be in the trim shorts, actually. I think the same bug in the trim shorts. But anyway, and so we were going back to our...
What a horrible thing to say.
Listen to this. We were going back to our room. It was our last night, and my husband and I were walking, and it was night, and I felt something on my leg, and I started going, like this. And then Brad goes like this. He goes, like that. And I said, what was that? What was that? And he says, I just think it was a bat or something. I said, are you sure? God, that felt huge. And he goes, no, it was nothing. Relax. And we go to our room, and we go into the bathroom, and we're both reaching to get the toothpaste and toothbrush. And I look over, and there is a tarantula this big. Yes.
Where?
Right here.
On who, you or Brad?
No, on Brad. And I scream, but you know, it's like those Halloween things you put on your door.
Like on a string that you'd push.
Yes,
yeah.
that big. And I screamed, there's a tarantula on your back. And he ripped this shirt off. He ripped it off so fast and so strongly that it ripped in two. He was like the Hulk, you know? and that tarantula fell onto the floor, and and I was screaming. I actually burst into tears because it was scared the living crap out of me. And then the guy, the naturalist, the tour guy came in, and we said, what is that? What is that? And he said, it's a pink-toed male tarantula, and you are so lucky that didn't bite you.
Because what?
Because if you would get a nasty bite, you'd have to go to the hospital or something. I didn't ask too many questions because I had to try to go to sleep that night. And I didn't want any more information. But I'm telling you, man, that was a
I can't imagine getting ready to brush your teeth and you turn around. So it had been on you since you've been going,
No, what I figured is, it was somehow it got on my leg. Can I stand up? Because I went like this. I went, like that. And I think it went, poop, poop.
And he went,
Yeah.
Right.
He went,
Right. You're lucky it didn't go, and went, boop, back to you, and then you went, and then went back to him, and then, now I don't want to go there. See, I wanted to go there.
No, just don't go to the rainforest part.
That's where I would want to go.
No, you want to go to Machu Picchu. That's really nifty.
Yeah. All right, we have to take a break, and we'll talk some more with Julia Louis-Dreyfus after this. All right. right, we have to set up why we're playing this game. We showed the clip earlier of me accidentally hitting you with a rock when we first got on the lot.
Yeah.
And then we send Andy to the red carpet at the Emmys, and you stopped to talk to Andy Zehner, and look what happened. I don't know why.
I can tell you, am I allowed to swear on this show?
No.
Oh.
Well, you can. We'll bleep it out again.
All right.
All right.
He's a Sorry.
All right. We're going to play a game called I'm Going to Smash Your Face. And here's how we're going to play. We're going to take turns, and you're going to try to smash my face. And these are plates with our faces on it. I'm going to smash your plate. You're going to smash my plate. We'll take turns. For every plate that you break and every plate that I break, Clarisonic Skincare is going to donate $1,000 to Ellen for the Cure, which benefits Susan J. Komen for the Cure. All right? All right. I didn't step over here.
I step here?
Yeah.
All right.
You go first, and then I'll go. You're going to try to hit, you only have to hit mine. If you hit yours, it doesn't get a point.
Okay, all right. Oh, shit. I have a
No.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute. Shoot. Ow. Okay.
All right.
wait.
All right. The New Adventures of Old Christine Hay. Hey! You're cheating. You're cheating. Well, hi, how are you?
Good.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Okay.
First of all, congratulations.
Woohoo!
Thank you. So you're getting all ready and you're gonna go and it's a big thing.
That's right. I'm getting all dressed up and getting into my makeup and stuff, and my cell phone rings. And it's my publicist, and she says, Julia. And I said, oh my God, they spelled my name wrong. I knew it. I sensed it. And she said, yeah. And then I started screaming, what? Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
How can that happen?
I don't know, but it was absolutely spectacular. Because it was like, I mean, no, I'm not kidding. Yeah, that's right, look.
Yes.
And so, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, it's like, it was the day before Cinco de Mayo, so one does wonder. But I have to say that, you know, obviously getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is spectacular, but then to have that happen, I can't tell you the amount of, I mean, it's so funny. It was a gift on top of a gift to have this happen. The press that came after that was so intense. People couldn't get enough of it. Oh, wait, and get a load of this. Do you know how they discovered it was misspelled?
No.
Out from the subway station walks the copy editor for CNN. Walks by, sees them installing it, and he goes, guys, you know, it's supposed to have an O and a hyphen. He's the copy editor for CNN. I think that's uncanny, don't you?
Yes, yeah.
He takes a picture with his cell phone, and he's the one who alerted them that morning.
Wow, so they got that scoop. They got it on CNN first, probably, before anybody else.
Yeah. And then they tried to jerry-rig it and fix it, and it was a little bit funky at the,
Yes.
see?
Oh, she'll never notice.
No, yeah. No, you have to understand, I really thought, I got such a kick out of that having
Because it
happened.
was like on every, it was...
My sister called me from New York. It was on the NBC nightly news with Brian Williams.
like, isn't there an oil spill to be talking about? I mean,
Right.
but I mean, I couldn't get enough of it. It was just wild.
And then you're posing, because you have to get, it's hard, you know, you always, when you're getting
Yeah.
anything done, but see, now you're standing,
Yeah, those are my boys that got all dressed up, which was really exciting, in their little suits, and oh God, I have to say,
it's a big deal.
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a really big deal. It was very exciting and touching.
And how old are your boys? One of them is a large, he's tall.
Yes.
How old are they?
They're 17 and 12. But my 17-year-old looks like he's older than he is. He's a tall guy.
Yeah, he looks, I was gonna say, what do you think about if they move back home after college?
Oh, can I tell you something? I'm praying that happens. I want him to come home.
You want him to come home?
Yes, I'm anxious about him going to college, only because I'm going to miss him so much. You know?
Sure.
Oh yeah, there he is again.
Yeah.
Oh, see? Oh my God, I miss him already.
Yeah. He
I
hasn't
really
left
do.
yet.
He hasn't left, I know, but I still can cry. I can conjure up tears thinking about it.
Well, you're an actress.
Yes, thank you.
So the season finale is tomorrow.
Correct.
But for your show, but it hasn't officially been picked up for next season, but then I heard ABC wants to pick it up if CBS doesn't pick it up. So either way, it seems like you're going to get picked up.
Well, it's good. It's a very nice thing to be wanted.
Yes.
But I'm really not allowed to say anything beyond that, except that we just love doing our shows so much. It's such a fun set. Yeah.
Well, and it's like a smart show.
Thank you. Thank you.
We need that.
Thank you.
Well, I will say this, if you're a fan of the show, and if you're not, you should watch it and check it out, because it's such a smart show, and there are very few of those on television right now. There needs to be more really smart, funny shows.
Thanks, Ellen.
And so somebody start a Facebook page on that. Save that show. Save that.
What a nice reception. Thank you so much.
Aren't they lovely people?
They are. I
really
love
are.
these people. Really, that's a cool crowd you got here.
Yeah, it's a happy room. It's good to see you. I saw you, I think the last time I saw you, I was at a hair salon, right?
You were in a hair salon, and it was an unusual meeting that we had, because I had all these foils in my hair getting all colored, and you came walking in with a huge tree branch.
That's right.
Yes, but I mean, when I say huge, guys, I mean it was like the size of me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I could barely get it through the door.
You were with a huge smile on your face.
That's right. And it was a crowded salon.
It was crowded. It was a Saturday. It was filled, packed with people with foils in their hair. And I was sitting next to Portia. And you presented this to her as an offering.
That's right.
It reminded me of when like a cat kills a mouse and brings it to its master.
Yes.
It had, and you were very pleased. And
Right.
what happened with that branch?
Well, I don't like to bring dead mice to people, so what I do,
Yes.
I was just coming to visit, and when I got out of the car, there was this enormous branch on the sidewalk that had fallen from a tree. It was like the entire branch, and I thought, well, that would be funny to bring to her.
Right.
Anyway, that's what I was doing. Let's talk about you.
Yes.
Let's talk about you. Congratulations, you won your 3rd Emmy for your show.
Thank you.
Every show you do.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So now, and I understand Vice President Joe Biden has reached out to you since seeing it?
Oh my God! So this happened about a month ago, because we just finished the season premieres this coming weekend on Sunday, but we just finished wrapping a couple weeks ago, filming the show, and I'm on the set, and my assistant has my phone, and there was a call, and she's listening to the messages, and her face goes like this. She goes, and I go, oh my God, something horrible has happened. She goes, no, listen. And it's a message from Joe Biden. And he says, you know, hey, it's Joe Biden, and I'm calling to congratulate you on winning the Emmy, and I'm so sorry I didn't call you earlier. You know, and of course, I'm glad he apologized, because I have been livid.
Yeah. Has he called yet?
Yeah, exactly. It's an outrage I haven't heard from the Vice President.
And you met him actually here on the show before you even did that show.
Before he was even Vice President.
Yeah, which I think you wanted to be here to meet him, right?
Oh, I love Joe Biden.
I think we have a clip. This is what happened. Wow! Oh my God! You're surrounded! That's fantastic.
Yeah, but you know what? He should have called me a long time ago to apologize for that.
Exactly.
Right?
Now that I look at that, of course he should have called. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to, well, we have a little surprise. It's a little kind of a game to see how well you know our vice presidents, okay? All right, you play the vice president on your show Veep, and we thought we would test your knowledge of former vice presidents in a game that we're calling Name That Vice President.
All right.
We have managed to get some highly trained historical actors to portray former vice presidents.
Yeah.
Here
now,
we go.
We have an hour and a half to finish this game, right?
No, we do not.
Okay.
You'll guess, you'll do it. All right, come on out. Our first vice president. He's got some clues going on. He's wearing a mask and he's holding a potato.
Phantom of the Opera. No, that's not right. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was the 44th Vice President of the United States. I said I wanted to be Robin to the President's Batman, and I misspelled the word potato.
Oh. Can I guess?
You're the only one playing, yes.
Oh, right. This is Dan Quayle,
That is Dan Quayle. Excellent. All right. Let's bring out our next vice president.
What is this suit?
I'm not worried about the suit. I'm looking at the glasses.
I know.
Hello.
Hey.
I was the 41st Vice President. My nickname is Rocky, and my grandfather started Standard Oil.
Do you know who that is?
I do.
Who is it?
That's Nelson Rockefeller.
No.
No?
Is it? No.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes.
That's me.
Wow. You were correct.
I'm correct.
Wow. Can you see through those right there? All right. All right, let's see our next vice president. You already know who that is?
No, I'm not going to guess. I want to give this gentleman a chance to.
Okay.
I was the 43rd Vice President. I hate broccoli, and I had it banned from all White House events.
Okay.
And I've celebrated multiple birthdays by skydiving.
Yes, this is George Bush.
That's right.
That's right.
Senior.
Senior. Very nice man. Have you met him?
I have not met him.
He's a great guy. I've met him. He's the nicest guy.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I love the work he does with
I love him. Yes,
okay.
All right, and let's see our next vice president.
Okay. What's happening?
I think we've turned a corner and gone to another show now. I'm not sure what's happening.
I was the 8th Vice President of the United States. My first language was Dutch. I was rumored to have worn corsets, and I had 2 tiger cubs as pets.
Tiger cubs?
Tiger cubs. Tiger cubs.
Am I being punked? Is this a punk show?
No, it's your hair is like a Brillo pad. It seems like a cleaning supply.
Who are you?
Where were you born?
Dutch.
Dutch? She was born in Dutch.
Yes.
Dutch. But wait a minute.
The northern part of Dutch or
the
northern Dutch?
Of course,
I
the
see.
northern part.
Could you? Okay, give me another clue.
Yeah.
Well, this won't help, but I was married to Hannah Hose, and we had 4 children.
All right.
Okay. Who is it?
What was your favorite food?
I'm sorry, but it's broccoli.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't know.
That's all right. It's Martin Van
Van
Buren.
Buren.
Martin Van Buren. It's the sideburns.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the
all right.
sideburns.
Yes. That's it.
Damn it!
That's all that we have. No, you got 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4?
Wow. Julia and Julia.
It's a Julia sandwich.
Yes, it is. Actually, it's an Ellen sandwich.
Actually, technically, it's an Ellen
yes,
Yeah,
it's Julia.
It's
Julia bread.
Yes. You'd
Yeah.
be the bread. Okay.
It's Julia bread. All right.
It's a tale of 2 Julias. Yeah, it's a tale of 2 Julias.
Yeah. Or Julia and Julia. Remember that movie?
Yeah, remember that? Was it Julia and Julia?
I don't know. What was it? Does anybody remember? Or maybe it's just
Julia
Julia.
and Julia.
No, it's
It was
Julia.
Julia and Julia?
No, not that one.
Let's say Julia as many times as we can until it doesn't sound like a word anymore.
No, what was that movie? Do you know who I'm
talking about?
Julia?
Forget it.
I don't know, but I said Julia and Julia earlier, and it sounded like something that should happen. So maybe today we form...
It's happening.
Let's make a movie together, the two of you.
Done.
Okay?
When do we start shooting?
Now. We're
Now?
shooting.
Oh, we are shooting.
Yeah, we are
this
shooting.
This is the movie.
This is
Okay.
it.
Ugh. I don't think it's going well
No,
so
it's
far.
going to be very, very good.
Okay.
So Julia and I scared Julia when she came into her dressing room today because I love scaring people. I scared her last time.
It scared me bad.
Bad, real bad. So we waited for Julia.
To come in with no makeup, I might point out.
Well,
But you looked fabulous then.
great.
You look fabulous now.
Yeah, you know what?
you look...
It's variations on a theme.
Yeah, right.
You're
The
pretty
theme
on
is
top of pretty.
Screw me. All right, watch.
Let's watch.
Nude in the bathroom? Yep.
What are you scared of? You! What are you talking about? Like...
That was fun.
Just some girls hanging out in the toilet.
Right. Hey, congratulations on the Golden Globe nominations.
Thank
and,
you.
The TV Hall of Fame, too.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it?
Yes.
And congrats to you on Golden
Has that
Globes.
ever happened? Thank you.
What?
Like a television and a movie
At the same time.
nomination?
I think it's happened twice,
To who?
as I understand it. I believe to Judi Dench and to Helen Mirren, I think.
Nice company, lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Congratulations.
nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Two amazing performances, hilarious on Veep, and also enough said. What a great movie! If you haven't seen this movie, it is so. Isn't it so good?
Oh,
It's so good.
thanks,
Did you read
guys.
what I wrote about you?
No.
In Variety or Hollywood Reporter. I
You
wrote
didn't-
some nice things about you.
You did not.
And in the bathroom, I wrote some nice things about you too.
Thank you for writing something
it's
nice.
Such a great movie, and your performance it's just beautiful.
Oh, that's so nice
It's
of you to say.
beautiful.
Thank you very, very,
Yeah.
very much.
It's
I really,
fantastic.
really appreciate it.
And it's James Gandolfini, so that must be, bittersweet that it's getting this success.
Yeah, I wish. I'm still very surprised that he's not right here, right now. But and in fact, it's sort of hard to believe. But the truth is, I think that his performance in this film is so remarkable, and of course, it's devastating that he's not here. But on the other hand, it's a real triumph because he's playing a character. Well, because you knew him, very similar to who he was personally. He's not at all like Tony Soprano, and he's a much more soft-spoken, mild-mannered kind of guy. And that's the character he plays in this movie. And so I think it's something that his fans can really find a lot of joy in.
Yeah.
It's a gift.
Yeah, he's great in it, and you worked with him as well.
I did on The Mexican. He played my pal, and I agree with you completely. It's such a beautiful, subtle, gentle performance, and very much like the man himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, see the movie. If you haven't seen it, you really should see it. It's beautiful, and just to see him again too.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see him. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with Julia and Julia. We are back with my co-host Julia Roberts and our guest Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And so Veep, didn't you tell me you shot that out of town somewhere originally?
No, the whole series is shot in Baltimore, Maryland. Wonderful Baltimore.
I told them that today, and nobody believed me. So you're still shooting it there?
Yes, although recently we were in the UK.
Right.
And we were shooting in London. And
how'd that go?
Well, it went great. Of course, London is gorgeous. But we did have this one circumstance in which, I play Selena Meyer, the vice president, who's not behind the scenes. She's very vain and not particularly nice. And we had one of the Teamsters there. I don't know if they're called Teamsters in the UK, but anyway, a driver who was driving us, and it was me and Tony Hill in the back seat of this car, and we're shooting it so that I'm going off on this monologue about how much I detest this country.
and not this country, their country, the UK. And so, and you know how they're all so stupid, driving on the left side of the road. I mean, it's a joke, obviously. Everyone's looking at me very seriously. I didn't, you know, it's meant to be funny, of course. But, you know, and they say scones instead of scones, and who do they think they are with these posh accents? They think they're so superior, and it went on and on and on. And I realized, and then they said cut, and I looked, and this driver, who's British, is ashen-faced. And I realized he'd never seen the show and he didn't know what I was doing. And so I was just ragging on his country. And so I said, you know, sir, I just hope you understand that the show is a comedy and I really love it here. I think it's great and this is not how I feel personally. And he goes, oh well, I'll have to see it sometime, he says. Something, you know, he was completely offended and is definitely not going to be watching Veep when it airs. Yeah.
Somebody should have warned him ahead of time.
Somebody should have, but they didn't, yeah.
Enough Said is in theaters now. Go see it. It really is a beautiful movie.
Thank
Today,
you.
you're all going to go home with a free digital download, and we're going to be back with Martha Stewart after this. Our next guest knows more about holiday crafting than anybody on earth. Please welcome the one and only Martha Stewart.
Bunch of little schoolgirls.
Yeah, we really are. We're up to no good. We're up to mischief. And are you putting glasses on?
I'm putting glasses on. I can't see anything anymore.
No, you better wear glasses because we're going to use
I'm putting
electric
these on
drills.
because you have a lot of ideas in your holiday issue, your magazine.
So many.
So many ideas, and you're going to help us with some today.
And on the website, too, you can go and you can actually learn how to make these today.
Trees?
Yes.
These.
You'll plant them first.
These are little, we're going to make those little reindeer.
Are you cleaning my your
no,
glasses?
I just have something.
You're using my sweater to clean your glasses?
No, my protective goggles.
I just will say that I'm very scared. I'll just say that right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I would think you would know how to do everything at the farm.
She doesn't know how to do anything. What are you talking about?
I just thought she
right? No, you're right. I know how to do everything.
Yeah, I thought you knew how to do everything. So this is a drill, okay?
Yep.
A cordless drill.
Yep.
Okay, now press this little thing and it goes like that.
It's so much fun.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And now the whole idea is not to get it on your hand, this other hand. So you have to hold this securely.
Oh my God, this is a
this
terrible
is the
mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually pre-drilled. You can just drill them a little bit more.
Thanks.
Just to get.
You know, I have a bone to pick with you because you have this thing.
Oops.
Okay.
Look at that.
Nothing's working.
That's not good.
No.
Martha,
I need a
why don't you just tell me, you know your Thanksgiving special where you went into the cranberry bogs and
Oh,
stuff?
yes. Oh, it's such a fun place. Have you ever done that?
Sure, yeah. I watched that special and it ruined my Thanksgiving because you were so brilliant. Everything you did was so perfect, it looked so gorgeous that after my mom and I watched it, we said, you know what? Forget it.
She's doing it. She's doing it.
Okay, never mind.
Trying to learn
Anyway.
You know what? Everybody can do everything if you just think about
She
it.
fixed her own drill just now. It broke and you fixed it.
I did.
All right.
Oh,
okay,
Jesus.
so then these holes are for your leg. Oh.
Um,
Now just turn it on.
I got a problem.
Turn it on.
I got a problem.
Turn on the drill. And then, yeah, see?
Wait.
All right. Well, it happened
You
to
know,
her
do
too.
the same thing. Turn the drill on, but hold that. Don't hold that. And then turn. Oh.
Martha?
Okay, they told me you knew how to do all this stuff.
We know how to do nothing.
No, this is serious.
I need a
First of
Christmas
all,
meal plan, Martha.
Come on.
Can you make me a meal plan for Christmas? Because I don't have one.
Well, how about fettuccine with mushrooms?
How about that?
How about going to a cranberry bog and picking some cranberries?
They've already been picked. Don't do that at Christmas time because they're already picked.
All right.
See, look, yours looks good. Okay, yours looks
Okay.
good. And you can
Look
use
at mine, Martha.
You can use twigs for antlers. Yeah, you can use twigs, or you can use
Martha, look at mine.
little branches.
I have a three-legged reindeer.
That's
What,
kind of
is something
backwards.
wrong with this?
Yes,
do you
I think so.
Yeah, I think you have to turn the head this way.
That's more like a satellite.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll help.
Can we move over?
There.
right, let's move to something else.
Okay, so not so hard.
Okay.
And if you want to make them more secure, you just have to use a little hot glue, okay?
Yeah.
And put it down in the hole so it holds it better. And then you can make a little tableau. Look, Julia, this is for your Christmas table. You don't have to serve anything if you have this on your table.
Is that for me?
Yes, you can take this whole thing home.
Yeah.
And it has those little lights and then put a little bit of snow. And you know what the snow is?
Salt.
Epsom salts.
Epsom salts.
Yeah, so it's you can take a
the
bath with
puffiness
it.
out of the
You just
thing.
you just
can
put
take
this
that
in
in
your
your bath
bath.
with you.
You just put the whole thing in the bathtub.
That's right. It floats in your bath.
Yes,
All right.
look how pretty. Okay.
Yes. We keep moving on. What are we making next?
Okay,
Because let's get to the most dangerous saw.
All right. Oh yes. Now, who's used one of these radial arm saws?
You have. You said you did everything.
I haven't done it.
These are not so hard to do.
Don't
See,
turn it on,
watch.
Martha.
And even though I had to do this, I still can't cut a husband, Julia.
You can't?
I can't cut a husband. I know how to use radial arm saws and everything.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you. I'm still trying to figure out how to get into that cranberry bog. So, okay.
So no, but this is a very handy tool to have. Everybody should have one at home.
Okay.
We might as
we'll
well
get
You
try
don't
it.
have one at your farm?
No, I don't have the farm
here.
anymore.
Don't turn it on again.
Okay, there. Hold it there. Now
All right.
your hand stays here.
Wait,
is
way
where
back
jokes
here.
go bad.
All right.
That's- yeah.
And then you squeeze it.
Oh, God.
And she looks very professional. Excellent. And so this is look, Julia, this is the object. Look.
Oh, look at that.
You're making a wreath.
Out of wood.
Yeah, out of little.
A wood wreath.
These are like the trunks of the trees that you
cute.
haven't used, and you just glue everything on with
That
the
you've
hot glue
grown from
gun.
seedlings.
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
All right.
And you just use the hot glue.
Yeah.
And they go on right like that, and just keep going around the entire.
That's
little
adorable.
wreath
That's
mold.
fantastic.
I can think of at leleast 100 uses for this.
Okay, well, maybe some of them you should keep to yourself. But, yeah.
Because that's a lot. Martha, you
I don't
brought
think
something
that
for
would
everybody. Didn't you?
I did, and because I've been so inspired by your 12 Days of Christmas. It's just such a great idea. The Home Depot, where all these fabulous tools and ornaments and all these, the tree, this fantastic tree comes from, are giving $200 to everyone in the audience.
And we have one more craft. We're not done. One more craft with Martha right after this. Okay, so we're back at the Ellen Show Craft Fair, and we have time for one more craft. This time we're making wooden candle holders. Is this a wooden candle holder?
This is it right here, Julia. Did you please show that?
Beautiful.
And it's very easy. Really, it's just 3 pieces of wood and one hole with this fabulous little doodaddy.
Did you get us started on this one too?
Yeah, you can do
okay.
that. You can just
so
drill
show
down
us.
this
You
way.
show us what we're doing.
Okay, just
so that
drill this hole right down.
All right.
Okay. Now we'll try it.
All right. So
it takes off. We had a lot of sawdust.
Oh!
What happened?
What?
Oh my God!
What's the matter?
Oh,
What? What?
Oh my God!
What? No!
Martha!
What?
Look what you did! Thank you.
It's great to see you.
It's so great to see you, and your monologue was so funny, and it reminds me of something that happened to my neighbor when you were talking about snails and bees and stuff like that. So my neighbor, one day, it was 12 years ago, and he goes to the front door and he opens it up to get his newspaper, and he picks it up, and there's a snail there, and he just takes it and he throws it. And then like 12 years later, he goes to opens the front door, picks up the newspaper, snail's there. Snail looks up and he goes, "What the hell is that?"
The joke.
I had to.
It came back.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
And I cleaned that up too.
You cleaned it up?
I did clean it up.
Because, you wouldn't say it like that on your show, would you?
No, I would not.
No. That's a very funny joke. You said it like it was a true story and everything.
Yeah, good.
I'm happy to see it. We'll talk about Veep. I texted you telling you how hilarious it is. And this season, it seems to be even funnier.
Thanks, Ellen.
I don't know
Thank
how
you.
you'll make it through. But I haven't seen you in a while. The last time you were here, you were on the show with Martha Stewart. And
Yeah.
we were trying to do Christmas decorations.
I don't think she appreciated my help.
No.
I mean,
no.
I honestly, I was very excited to be with Martha Stewart. Oh, are we showing a thing?
Yeah, so
that's
it was Julia Roberts and you and me, and Martha Stewart was really serious, as she always is about these things, 'cause that's what she does. We were not.
I kept thinking, it reminded me of Mrs. Jackson in 3rd grade, like I was going to get in huge trouble with Martha Stewart. And I think I kind of did. I don't think she cares for me, to be honest.
No, she was, I don't know what we were trying to make, maybe coasters?
We were trying to make coasters and reindeer things that didn't really make much sense, no offense.
No. But we did have fun.
We had a ball.
We had a lot of fun. And I just heard in the meeting this morning, which I want to talk to you about.
What meeting?
We have a meeting about you every day.
Oh.
Whether you're here or not.
Oh my God,
yes,
Ellen.
every morning.
I am like stunned to hear that. Yeah, okay.
So coincidentally, you're here, so I can ask you about it. You just went to the Maldives.
I did.
Now, are the Maldives, forgive me for not knowing my geography, but...
That's all right. I don't think I can answer your next question. Okay. Like, where are the Maldives?
Yeah, is it Seychelles is kind of Africa, Maldives or Africa? Is that near
No,
Seychelles?
they're in the I don't know if they're near the Seychelles. I've never been there. Okay. But they're in the Indian Ocean, and they're near Sri Lanka and stuff like that.
And stuff like, all you know is Sri Lanka?
Yeah, that's it.
And stuff like that.
And stuff like that.
What else is near Sri Lanka?
I didn't get past 3rd grade with Mrs. Jackson. That's all I can tell you.
Clearly. Okay, so there's a picture of like a shark that you're...
Oh, yes. So it was so unbelievable. Yes, can you believe that?
No.
That looks like? Now, I just need you to understand something. We jumped into the water with this animal. It's very unusual to be able to do this because they're kind of shy.
What is it?
It is a whale shark.
Whale shark.
Which is the largest fish in the world.
Really?
Yes. And fish.
Fish, not mammal, yes.
Correct. And it is, it doesn't eat you, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
It eats plankton, which is why we look. But you see,
look at the size
and
of
that's
that.
a small one. And by the way, we were there with a sort of a male adolescent who's about 22 feet long. And it was, ooh, and we're swimming along with it, and this thing, you know, it's so graceful, and it's going like this, and it seems to be moving really slowly. I mean, we're going like this so hard to keep up. I mean, it was incredible. And then after a while, I kind of got into this meditative state, and I don't know if you can tell by looking at the skin of the fish, but it's so beautiful. And I started thinking, God, that would make the most gorgeous fabric. I should copy that design. Do you see how fabulous looking that is? You should put that.
You're not thinking of skinning a shark, are you?
No, of course not. I'm saying copying it.
Okay.
Stealing its. I'm thinking of plagiarizing is what I'm thinking of doing.
I see.
Because look how pretty that would be in like a curtain.
It would be a great drape. That would be a.
You know, it would look nice.
I do know it would look. It would
put that in your line. Do you make curtains?
Yes.
Ellen? Okay.
I have fabric. You can do whatever you want with it. You can make a curtain, but yes, it's going to be a whale shark curtain pattern.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good.
I'm
going to buy it.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. And I'm going to come to your house and look at it. And we'll recount this and laugh and drink tea.
Oh, it's going to be marvelous, and then you can talk about it at your next meeting.
Yeah. Oh boy. I want to take a break, and we're going to talk more about...
You want to take a break?
I do.
I don't want to.
You're exhausting. I need a break. We'll be back. Okay. So you do the Maldives, and do you do like a lot of adventurous things? Do you go on adventures a lot?
We do. We've done a few really cool, groovy vacations. We've been on safari. We took our boys when they were little.
How old? That's because you're not supposed to take young kids on safari.
Yeah, well, I discovered that when we got there.
Okay.
Yeah. They were, I think, about 8 and 13 at the time, and we sort of arrived at this campsite, and our safari director says, okay, so the first thing you need to know is there is no running here. Okay, these are 8 and 13-year-old boys.
it's how they live is to run.
Right.
And I thought, my children are going to become prey, of course. It hadn't occurred to me that we might be victims.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, we survived that trip.
Yeah, that's scary because you really do have to stay completely still because the animals look at the truck as one unit.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, when you went on safari.
Yeah.
And so, did you hear lions at night?
Yes, and we saw them walk right next to the car. Didn't you have lions?
Yes. But I mean, in the tent, they said, don't under no circumstances come out of your tent at night.
You were in a tent?
Yeah. What were you? Where were you?
In a house. Like, I would never be in a tent.
You and I better not go on vacation together.
And especially with children, no.
Yes.
So you can hear them go, oh.
Yeah, that noise that
yeah.
they make is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I'm home now.
And then where have you, how long have you been home now?
I just got back this morning.
Okay, because your sons are older.
Yeah, they're older now. And then we've been to Machu Picchu and Peru. And in fact, I was in a tiny village in Peru, and this woman, a villager, she says to me, oh, you look just like Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And I said, oh, well, I am. And she went, and I said, I am. And she goes, no, did not believe me at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they watch you there in Peru.
I guess they do.
That's they do watch you in Peru.
They watch me in Peru.
It is such a fantastic show.
Thank you.
It really is. I don't know, and as I said in the text, I don't know how y'all keep it together. I mean, who loses it more than anyone?
Tony Hale. Tony Hale, who plays Gary Walsh, my body man, he is the biggest fan of the show. And I have said to him on occasion, you know, we're trying to make the show, we're not watching it, right? Because he'll just start laughing in the middle of the scene. We have to rehearse a lot for him to work it out of his system.
Do you watch Veep? Do you watch the show? If you don't watch Veep, it is really, I think, one of the best shows on television ever, period.
Oh,
it is
wow,
really,
Ellen, that's an incredible
nice thing to say. It's so clever, it's so funny, and so almost scary real.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, yes. But the thing that's great about Veep that I'm really happy about is that we've never identified a party in the show, Republican or Democrat or anything. We just talk about our party, which invites everybody to the party in terms of, you know, enjoying the comedy. We're not making fun of a single group of people. We're making fun of everybody. Yeah. And I think that's served us well.
Yeah, it does, because, you know, people are like, well, they're not talking about us. They're talking about the other party.
Totally.
So it makes you, it allows everyone to laugh at it.
Exactly.
It really is. It's very, very funny. It's on Sunday nights at 10:30 on HBO. It's called Veep, and you should watch it. We'll be back.
Thank you so much.
We didn't hug because she apparently has the coronavirus. Is that what you have? What do you have?
I actually don't. I got tested. I just have the flu. A little bit of a flu, just the tail end. It's all cool. Don't worry, I'm not, you know, but yeah, play it safe.
Yeah,
like
sure.
That. Yeah,
That's what. Because normally that's not how I hug people, that kind of Hollywood air kiss. It's a ridiculous thing that people do.
It is.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you've hugged me before like that.
I've never ever hugged you like that. I hug you with all of my
Heart
soul.
and soul.
I do.
God bless you.
I give you all of me.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love you, Ellen.
I love you too. The next time you're here, I'm gonna wrap myself around you.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do it.
I'm really looking forward to that.
And thank you for being here not feeling well, because, you know,
It's my pleasure.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a long time. It's unfortunate that it's been so long.
I know, because I really love you. I think you're hilarious. I'm a huge fan. I admire you.
Likewise, back at you.
Obviously, you were gone for a little while. You were dealing with a fight with cancer, and you won. You're good. You're all good.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You helped so many people by opening up and talking about it, and especially a friend of ours here on the show, Kim Douglas.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, that helped her because she was diagnosed shortly after you, and you gave her all kinds of tips and advice. And
well, you know, it's interesting because, you know, normally I would keep something like that that's so personal. I really would have kept that private, but I for a variety of reasons, needed to share that challenge, shall we say, with the world. But what happened was that people started reaching out to me, people that I kind of knew but I didn't really know Kim, but we had a mutual friend and we connected. And it was very, I didn't anticipate getting comfort from comforting her. I know that sounds so basic, but it really made me feel so good to be sort of letting her know. You know what I mean?
Well, it takes it off of you and realize did you have someone to do that for you, or were you going? You did. Well, that's great.
I did.
That's great. Because I can't imagine, it must be the scariest thing to not know, and when you have somebody helping you to prepare you for what you're going to deal with.
Totally.
Yeah.
Here's what you need.
The cool cap, the thing that you told her.
The cold cap, amazing. Yeah.
There's all kinds of things that find people that have gone through it to help you through it, if anybody knows someone or if you're going through it.
Yeah.
Your sons are, I can't believe.
Wonderful.
They're wonderful, and how old are they now?
They are both in their 20s. I have sort of
crazy.
these young adult male children.
It's crazy. And one is in what kind of band is he in?
He's an indie rocker, and he's a singer-songwriter. His music is absolutely amazing at Henry Hall Music. You can find him on Spotify. And he's incredible. He plays clubs here in LA and also in New York.
Do you go see him?
I do.
Does he like that?
Well,
you know how kids are.
Well, I know. Actually, the last gig that he had, at one point in between songs, I sort of went, and he heard me, and he goes, "Oh, I guess my mom wants me to pick up the pace." Which I wasn't really trying to indicate.
Right.
But, he's absolutely wonderful. But the gigs are late. Very often they're late.
Yeah.
And you know, so what I'll do is have an early dinner and then take a sort of a middle-aged nap. And then go to the club at 10.
It's called a disco nap, I believe.
I don't think it's called a disco. Ellen, what are you talking about?
That's the term. When you take a nap to go out to a club later, it's called a disco nap.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what people.
That's what the people are saying?
I
can't hear you very well.
Did you watch the Super Bowl? Did you care about either team?
Well, my boys did. They're huge 49ers fans, so they were disappointed. But I did. I'm not a football lover, so I was doing other things. However, I did see the tweet that Donald Trump put out. And Claire McCaskill, former senator from Missouri, retweeting it.
Andy sent it to me right away when it happened.
It is so extraordinary.
The great state of Kansas.
Great state of Kansas.
Okay.
Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really gets this country.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought that was absolutely incredible. Anyway, that tweet was on for it was up, I guess, live for about 12 minutes, and then it was deleted.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, if I were doing Veep right now, it would be really fun to script those 12 minutes between him launching the tweet and it getting deleted.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Idiot. It's so humiliating.
Doesn't it make you miss doing Veep, though?
Well, it does and it doesn't. I mean, I have to say, I think he's doing a better job of our show, except to say that it, in fact, isn't even remotely funny.
Right.
But it does make me miss it. I mean, it was super fun. It was just hard to compete with that crap.
Yeah, it is. It really is, but Veep, if you haven't watched it, you just go back and binge watch it. It is really probably one of the best shows ever on television.
Thank you, Ellen.
Ever.
That's so
I mean, it was brilliant.
Thank you.
No, really, it was. And now she's in a fantastic movie with Will Ferrell, which we'll talk about after this. It's a movie called Downhill, which is hilarious and also heartbreaking and so many. Explain the movie to them.
Well, the movie is inspired by a Swedish film called Force Majeure, and it's the story of an American family on vacation in Austria, and while they're there, an avalanche happens when they're sitting outside at a restaurant, and it comes dangerously close. It actually almost looks as if it's going to hit them. And the mother in the family grabs her 2 children, I play the mom, grabs her 2 kids to protect them, and the father, played by Will Ferrell, grabs his cell phone and runs away.
It definitely, it's something Andy would do. I can see Andy running away with his phone. No, you'd stay for one of the kids anyway. Speaking, is either of your kids want to act? One is in a band. What's the other?
And he also acts, by the way. And my younger son is an actor and is in a couple of. He's just got into a movie that he made with Amy Poehler.
Oh wow!
And he's really good.
That's fantastic.
I know he's very wonderful.
That's very cool. I figured they'd be creative.
Yeah.
Now, when you were in Austria, because you shot in Austria.
Yes.
Do you ski?
I do.
Because it looked like you skied. Did you learn to ski or you already skied?
No, I already skied. And it was, can I just say how unbelievable it was? We were in the Austrian Alps and shooting for 2 months. And I had to, the most incredible thing to witness was this nimble, flexible crew that we had, because we had to, shoot scenes while skiing, which meant that the crew was there next to you on skis, skiing backwards with a camera.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy town.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun though, super fun.
I got to get these camera guys to start going backwards. So I'm just standing here most of the time. I gotta...
Yeah, but it's a gas.
All right. It's a great movie. It really is. And it's you and Will Ferrell, and I love the 2 of you together. And I couldn't believe that you hadn't worked together before.
I know, we never met until this picture.
It's great.
Thank
the 2 of you are great.
Thank you.
We'll play a game after this. We are back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, joined by Twitch, who is free to move around the studio. It's time to play one of our favorite games, 5-second rule. That's the point. We're against each other.
Yeah.
How are you doing? You like games?
I love games, but time crunch type of games like these I do not like. So screw you for inviting me to this one.
But you have 5 seconds. It's not time crunch. It's you have 5 seconds.
5 seconds to you seems like an eternity, does it?
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's where we
differ. I see. Well, Twitch is going to read a category.
Yes.
And then we will take turns. You saw Quinn do so well in this.
Yes.
And we have 5 seconds to name 3 things. I'll go first to show you how easy it is. And I don't know the categories. I'm not shown them, so I cannot cheat. Twitch, what are they?
Ellen, name 3 things you yell when you win a game.
I won! Ha-ha! In your face! Loser!
Wow, bonus points. It's 4.
Yeah, well, I get carried away. And I still had 1.8 seconds.
Can you apply that to your next one?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Okay, Julia, name 3 things you yell when you lose a game.
Oh, why? That's not fair.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's good. See? 5 seconds. It's a long time.
All right, good.
Okay. Ellen, tell us 3 things you've done in the White House.
Oh. I have danced, I have received the Medal of Honor, and I have been carded.
Point 1.
1 second.
Nice. Okay, Julia, name 3 things you yell when watching the news.
Give me a break. Get off the screen. Get out of office.
Ellen, name 3 things you can squeeze.
A butt, lemon, and kiwi.
I object. Am I allowed to object?
Yes, what are you objecting to? The kiwi?
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
I squoze one this morning because I didn't squeeze it for juice. I tested it to see for the ripeness, so I squeezed it. Go on.
Okay, Julia, name 3 things you can stretch.
Pantyhose, bubble gum, and a rubber band!
Oh, boy! You did it! We're tied!
Tied up.
Oh, we are?
It's all tied up.
All right.
All right.
Okay, Ellen, give us 3 other words for butt.
Bouquet, caboose, ass.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay, Julia, give us 3 daytime-friendly nicknames for a woman or man's private parts.
Cooch. They got that differently. I want to apologize to all of the United States of America.
All right. Go see Downhill. It opens in theaters on Valentine's Day. We'll be right back.
Hi.
Hi. Andy there and Mop Mary right there.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Mary's kind of cold today. I'm not getting a good vibe from her.
She's, I don't know, ever since this coronavirus thing, she's just been very stiff.
Kind of moping around?
Yep. I'd say
Or mopping
around.
Good stuff right here. Good stuff early in the interview.
Yep. Strong start. So
guys, we're killing it. We're killing it.
We are. So we saw each other the other day. Portia and I were on a walk up a hill, and you were on your way down with your son, who was very handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 Thank you very much.
You made a good one. He's good looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big boy. Big boy. That was good. I was happy that we did that. We went on a social distance hike together. That was very good, right?
Yes, it was difficult to do that, I found, because we had to stay so far apart.
Right. And also there was this question of like, I got kind of a crick in my neck because either, you're going back talking to each other that way or that way, Anyway,
Right.
It's not the most ideal way to be together, needless to say, but we must do it.
We must socialize in a safe way. Next time we do it, you just gave me an idea, and I agree with you. Usually, because one of us is ahead of the other, what if we carry a mirror so that we can actually talk in the mirror to the person behind us?
And also, to add on to that idea with the mirror, a bullhorn.
Smart.
Yeah, because
Smart.
we couldn't really hear each other.
Right. So I think if we carry those two, and by the way, that's a great workout for our arms as we're walking.
Yeah, it's not that heavy, but okay.
Oh, no. A bullhorn is heavy.
A bullhorn is
heavy.
Yeah, it depends. So you didn't hear anything I said. I told you about my philosophies of life and the most important thing that I've ever learned. Did you remember any of that? Did you hear it? No, that's a shame.
Nothing.
Now, Julia, your hair looks really good. I know you were concerned when we were talking about, like everyone's having the same concerns about hair color, haircut, all kinds of things. Did you do something? Because it looks good.
Yeah, I did, Ellen. Are you familiar with a black Sharpie and black shoe polish?
I've seen them in drugstores, yes.
Yes, well, that's what you're looking at right now.
You did not.
This is all smoke and mirrors. Oh, 100%. This has all been fabricated. What about your hair? Your hair's blonde, man.
Yeah, Portia and I took a chance and we bleached each other's hair last night. Yep. We actually FaceTimed with Tracy and she told us what to do. And
yes.
we took a chance, and so I have a little bit lighter hair today.
Wow, that's kind of amazing. It looks good, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you something. I am, what am I, 62 years old, baby? Mm-hmm. I'm 62, and I don't have gray hair yet. It's just not gray. So I'm shocked by that.
That is mind-blowing.
I know, I'm shocked by it. But it's dark, and so anyway, I'll let it.
Here's my story that goes with that. When I was 14 years old, I got my first gray hair. So that's how long this is bull been going on. I know we're not allowed to say that word on your show. I apologize.
That's fine.
You can say bull during the coronavirus. You can't say it any other time. You can say it's now allowed to say ass.
It's not okay.
Not okay, but all of the others totally fine.
is okay?
Is fine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Now, you were, last time you were on the show when we could be closer together and had an audience that we would know how this is going.
I'm telling you right now, it's going well.
All right, stay out of it. You were promoting the movie Downhill, which is now on demand, and I'm so glad people will get to see it. It's you and Will Ferrell, and it's a marvelous movie. It's funny, it's heartbreaking, it's shocking, it's so many different things at once. But you and Will are great together. Anyway, you're welcome. The point is, well, first of all, every project you've been in, you choose. You know when you see the name Julia Louis-Dreyfus, it's going to be a great project because you're smart and you're funny and you pick really good things. There was an incident in a steam room you were filming in Austria, and I'd like you to tell that story.
Yes, we were filming in Austria. We were on location for a number of months, Ellen, and in Austria, they have sort of co-ed saunas and steam rooms and sort of locker rooms. Everything's co-ed. And I wasn't really aware of that. Actually, I was a little bit aware of it, but it was sort of hard to imagine. And I went downstairs. They had this area, steam room, etc., at the hotel we were staying in. It was very nice, and I went in and nobody was in the steam. So I had my towel on, and so I lay down on the thing and I sit down and I was just relaxing. And the next thing I know, some very heavy-set, hairy, older gentleman comes into the room, the steam room, completely naked, and sits right across from me. Nothing aggressive about it. He was a naked gentleman. Okay? And I shot out of there like a cannon out of a cannonball. You have never seen a naked woman move faster than I did. It was like an Olympic feat of athleticism how quickly I got out of there.
That's a good talk show story.
There's like just a trace of you left. It was that fast that there's still an image. By the way, that's a book I'd like to read. Is The Naked Gentleman. It's if you ever want to write it.
Yeah, well, he may be writing it himself, so I don't want to step on his toes.
Okay. No, you do not want to step on his toes.
No, I certainly don't.
Now, Andy, should we have more questions like about her live streams?
Why don't we take a commercial break?
That's what I'm wondering.
And then we're going to come back with more Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Well, I'll say that part.
Okay.
I'm just asking if we should take a break.
Okay.
All right, so we'll take a break.
I think we should take a break.
Yeah. Let's take. This has been exhausting. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
I've had it.
Yeah. Ugh. We're back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Now, Joe Biden was on the show. That's how you met him on our show, right?
Yes. By the way, what year was that? That was like 2008.
Yeah,
it was right before the election.
Right before the election. He becomes the vice president. Then you do a show where you're the vice president.
I know it. Isn't that incredible? He was so, and Ellen, he dunked me on your show. You had a dunk tank.
Yes, for breast cancer, right?
It was for breast cancer.
Yeah.
Which I then got. Thank you very much.
Do you blame him?
No, not because. I blame the dunk tank.
Yeah, I think it was the dunk tank, and I apologize for that now. Yeah, but
oh well, easy come, easy go.
But the good news is you're healthy as can be, and that's all gone, and you look great, and you feel great, and that's all good news. Now, you've been live streaming with your old co-stars every week.
Yeah, we've been doing this thing on Insta Live where we have a chat, and we've been doing it to raise money for Direct Relief, which I'm sure you know about.
I've donated to Direct. Yes, I love Direct Relief. Donated to them myself.
Yeah, they're pretty great, right? And so we've been doing this on Saturdays, and in fact, tomorrow I have a really special guest. I've got my friend Jason Alexander is going to come on, and we're going to be talking about a show we made together called Seinfeld.
What is it called?
And so that ought to be.
Sein?
It's called Seinfeld. Yeah, E-I-N as in Nancy.
Yeah.
E-I
Did that
as in
go?
Nancy.
How long did that go? Did it go a long time?
It did. It went for about 9 years. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it was pretty popular.
Who else was on it?
It was me and this guy Jason and a guy named Jerry Seinfeld and another guy named Michael Richards. You haven't seen it. You watch it. It's on. You can find it on television if you look for it. I think it's there.
So it was called Seinfeld, and then there was a guy on it called Jerry Seinfeld. That was his character, Jerry.
Oh
Seinfeld?
yeah, that was his name. No, his character name was that, and also his name was that, because the writers were too lazy to come up with another name for the character.
Huh.
Which is interesting. It was a lot of lazy writing.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, it was probably
Yeah.
what? It was the 70s. When was this on?
It was in the early 50s. It was on in the early 50s.
That's why.
It was in the golden age.
That's why I haven't seen it. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up though, because that sounds. Is
Yeah.
it a drama?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great.
It's pretty heavy, so be prepared.
Drama. It's pretty heavy. It's got a lot of like cliffhangers from season to season.
Oh,
But a lot of good lessons. A lot of good life lessons.
It also has a lot of violence. So if you don't like violence, don't watch it. There's a lot of violence.
You know, one of my favorite musicals is Violence, so I love a violin. All right.
We got to take a break again.
We're gonna take a break.
And then we're going to play a game with
That
Julie.
went so well, that conversation.
This is going great.
All right, we're gonna take a break and then we'll be back. We're gonna play a game. We are back. This is how I came back. I went, we are back. I don't know why. I'm very hot today. It's hot.
I am too. I'm actually pit stains. It's bad.
Yeah, me too. Look at that. I'm
Look at
sweating. All right, we're back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and we missed playing our favorite game, so we're going to try it. It's a home version. I don't know if it's going to work.
It probably won't.
It probably won't, and who cares? It's called Burning Questions. All right, here's how it works. I am going to ask you questions, and every question that you answer, we will give you $1,000 towards what charity do you want to do?
I don't mean to be greedy, but can we do a couple of charities?
Yes. Direct relief. Okay. What else?
NRDC, Natural Resources Defense Council. Bam! They're fantastic. Okay.
Bam!
Done.
Now, usually there's a buzzer, but whatever you have around the house, you're going to need to answer the question and then use something to make a noise to signify you're done answering.
Okay, I've got a bike bell.
Okay.
That'll work.
Can I use that?
All right.
Okay. All right.
I'll ask you a question. You answer the question, and then you ring the bell, and I will decide if it's.
She's got it. Let's go.
Wow.
All right. Stop touching the glass.
Okay.
All right. Besides a family member, name somebody you would like to be quarantined with.
Barack Obama.
Good one. All right. Michelle's going to be angry at that you chose him over her.
Ask again.
Nope. What's one thing that you wish you had in your house right now?
Oh, a treadmill.
Oh, the bell got bigger.
Wow.
I know,
Wow.
I just found it.
Okay. Oh, good. All right. What's the sexiest part of a man? Yeah.
His arms and shoulders.
Good.
Oh, wow. Wow. You're finding... It's odd that you didn't see those initially. You just saw the bike belt.
Ellen.
Yes.
What's your favorite part of a man?
It's so hard for me to decide. I mean, there's so many parts that it's tricky for me.
Yeah.
But I think I was going to say something that
Do
I
it.
won't say.
Say it. Please say
Say
it. You can edit it later.
Please.
I don't know why I thought of like right above the butt crack, a little bit of hair. I'm not even sure that happens, but I just saw.
Are we still on the air?
I saw it.
Something. It happens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I'm a lesbian. Okay. All right. When was the last time you wore an actual pair of pants?
2013.
All right. What's a bad habit that you've developed recently?
Finding all sorts of props around my house.
That's not how a cowbell works. What activity gets harder as you get older?
Hearing.
That was a good one for hearing. Who is your current celebrity crush?
I don't know.
Michelle Obama! Oh, good one.
Yep, smart.
Good. Smart.
Yep.
What's the last thing that your kids taught you how to do?
Instagram.
Same.
What 3 words best describe you?
Tiny but tough.
What's something that everyone loves and you hate?
This game.
Fortnite.
That's the way to end it. That's the way to end it. I don't know how many questions you answered, but Shutterfly likes supporting organizations like the ones you mentioned, so they want to round it up to $20,000. So that would be $10,000 to each of those charities.
That's so awesome. Thank you so, so much.
It has been almost a month since we elected our very first female vice president. I thought it might be fun. Yes, yes, ow! Thought it might be fun to talk to someone who knows a thing or two about being a female Veep. Please welcome my friend Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you.
All the Christmas decorations. It's fabulous.
Yes, doesn't it look beautiful? It's very festive here. Yeah. I thought I saw you. I was walking up that street the other day where I normally run into you, and I thought it was you, and I started walking faster and faster uphill to catch up with you, and it wasn't you, and I was so exhausted because I was walking so fast, and I thought it was you, and it wasn't. But anyway, hi.
Oh, God. Well, good to see you again.
Yeah,
I guess.
Good to see you too. So you spent 7 years playing a first female vice president. Now we have a real one. How does that feel?
I'll tell you, it feels amazing. And the thing that was so funny was that once they were elected, and I was, reading or hearing on TV somebody saying, Madam Vice President-elect, and I thought to myself, oh, wow. For 7 years, I was so used to being called Madam Vice President, right? And it's like, will anybody ever use that term? And now they are. Right. And I'm so used to being called that I would always turn around. So if somebody say Madam Vice President, I turn around and yeah, what? And so I suspect that if Kamala Harris and I are in the same room, I might start answering questions that are being directed at her.
I'd like to see that, actually. I think you'd have some smart answers.
Well, I can tell you.
You baked a special cake for election night, and did you really make this yourself?
I did, Ellen. I actually did. I made a gorgeous carrot cake, and I brought it to our friend's backyard where we were watching TV in the backyard for the election results. And of course, that night they didn't. There wasn't a result, and so I forbade everybody from eating that. I said there's no way anyone's touching that cake until he's actually elected. And so it got put into the refrigerator and held until Saturday when he was actually named the president-elect. And that's when we all got to eat the cake. And it actually held up surprisingly well.
I was going to ask you, I was going to ask you if it was stale by then, but I'm glad it held up. Have you heard from them at all? Because you had a big part. You helped them get elected. So have they called to thank you?
Well, they're kind of busy.
Oh.
But right now, since having been elected, I did hear from Joe Biden before election, because I did do a lot of work helping to get them elected. And to thank me, he very kindly sent a bunch of ice cream, this Jenny's ice cream, which is mind-blowingly delicious. And it was fabulous, but now, I've gained like 7 pounds and I'm eating ice cream all the time. I think I have ice cream like 6 nights a week now.
Yeah, you look huge. I mean, you really...
Yeah, I know, I gotta get it together.
Yeah, you look enormous. So tell everybody about this reunion I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So, during this election season, we've done a couple of reunions to raise money for different campaigns or state parties and so on. I did it with Veep at one point. I did it with my Seinfeld pals. And we're going to do it again. Yeah, there we are. And we're going to do it again this coming Sunday to benefit America Votes in Georgia. And we're going to do a Veep table read of a very particular episode that people referenced a lot during this count the ballots, stop the count, et cetera, because that was the storyline within this particular episode. So we're going to do that and raise funds for America Votes in Georgia, which is all about voter information, education, and getting people to register to get their mail-in ballots. And they're messaging all of that in a very, very positive and successful way. So we're happy to help them out, and we're hoping that people will come and sign up. You can donate any amount you want. You go to showupforgeorgia.com and come and watch the table read.
It's going to be great. It's crazy how and when was this episode filmed? When did you say?
It was years ago.
Okay.
I mean, I want to say it was like 2016.
Okay. All right. It's hilarious. We have to take a break. More with Julia after this. We're back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Bryan Cranston is here as well because you both have an announcement.
I am moving into the studio. I'm not leaving. I brought my sleeping bag. They put me out here because I wanted to say I'm supporting Julia and the cause here, and so I will be reading Sunday night as well in the script.
That's Yes, Bryan very kindly agreed to join the cast and help us raise funds for America Votes. And I should also point out that we have other people who are joining. In addition to our cast, we've got Stephen Colbert, Kumail Nanjiani, Patton Oswalt, Mark Hamill, and of course the lovely Bryan Cranston.
That's fantastic. It's so great. And this is such a great cause to raise money for Georgia, because this is really, really important. And but you two have known each other since Seinfeld, right? Is that when you first met?
Yes, I was the dentist on Seinfeld for several episodes, and Julia.
Tim Watley.
Tim Watley. Yeah, there we are. And we got together occasionally.
You mean you made out a lot?
Well, yeah. There was a makeout. There we go. Oh, hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
What I remember from that night is that, Julia, I think you had a cold that week, and we were kissing, and I got a cold.
Well, first of all, I want to apologize for that again. But it seems as if you've recovered.
Yeah.
Right?
I promise not to bring it up, but every other month or so.
It does seem like the fact that she's apologizing again, it does seem like you brought it up a lot. All right, listen, to find out how you can get tickets to see Veep Uncut this Sunday, go to our website. That's going to be amazing. I mean, Veep, and I tell Julia this all the time, it is one of the most brilliant shows ever to have been on, the funniest show to have ever been on, and I miss it so very much. So Sunday night will be amazing. Hi.
Hi, my friend.
Hi, my friend. Thanks for being here to say goodbye. Oh, I know. It's really strange.
It's really strange, Ellen. Yep. It's really strange.
Yep.
God Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you know how it's. I mean, you've done amazing shows that come to an end, and then you do another amazing show, and so there'll be something else.
Of course.
Yeah.
Without question. Yeah. Without question.
Yeah, but it's just even though
it's a big transition.
It's a big transition.
Yeah. Right.
So. But you have the record for cursing most on the show out of anyone we've ever had.
Well, let me tell you something. I want to make sure nobody beats that record in these last couple of episodes. So I'm gonna make sure, solidify my position as much as I can during
Okay,
this
so that's
interview.
twice.
Yeah.
All right, that's twice within
That's
the first
twice.
2 minutes, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a lady.
You are a lady. You're a lady. We're neighbors. We live in the same town, and yet our dogs see each other more than we see each other.
With frequency.
Yeah, our dogs are on the beach together every week.
Yeah, that's right. It's incredible, and they're very good friends.
They are good friends, and they.
Yeah.
Ours are the two brown ones. Mine is Wally in the middle, and hers is George on the end.
With the little, no, not on the end, in the middle, with the little white.
No, that's mine.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, then mine's on the end. I don't get to see her much. Mine,
hilarious.
but Wally has a little white thing, so I guess George.
So Georgie has one too.
Yeah, and he's larger than Wally, and he's more well behaved than. I mean, Diana's making him do that, but
yeah,
does George do that on his own?
Yeah, George likes the camera for the most part.
Really?
George, let me tell you something about George.
All
He's
right.
a total pandemic puppy. We got him during the pandemic.
Yes.
And so he's very used to us being at home, and he's very attached. Which is fantastic until it's time to leave.
Right.
And recently I had to go to New York for something, and so I was in my bathroom and just like getting last minute cosmetics and things together, and I look up and I see, can we show that picture? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just staring at me. He knew what was going on, and then I continue packing, I throw my bags together, I start to go down the stairs, and this is what I see as I'm going, look. He's just waiting. He's waiting, and then, you know, as soon as I left, he had diarrhea, so it's perfect. He's a dream. He actually is a dream. I love him to death.
No, he is a good dog. That's because Diane said he's very well behaved. And,
Yeah.
and that is hard to get a dog during the pandemic because then you do have to, at some point, leave the house. And then they get stressed. But
yeah, but he's adjusted.
That's mine, though. You're holding mine there.
No,
right?
I am not.
No,
that is
yours?
absolutely my puppy.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a clip I saw today of, tell everybody about this clip that we're going to see. Is this something?
Oh, yes.
I think it's important to do.
It's very important to do, and you're going to have some time on your hands. And we live in the same area, and you know, it's been really hot recently.
Yep.
And so what happens in the heat is that snakes come out.
Yep.
Particularly rattlesnakes here in California. And we've seen a few at our place.
You have. Well, you live, like you have a lot of wilderness around you.
Correct. And so we got a rattlesnake wrangler expert to come and teach us what to do in the event of seeing a rattlesnake. Believe it or not, they're very shy animals, but still, I need to know what to do.
So he brought a rattlesnake.
He brought a rattlesnake. He brought a few, yeah.
And watch what you did.
And watch what I learned how to do.
What you learned.
Yeah.
Drop, gets dropped, that's all fine. If he's in there and you're good, then fine. There you go, commit. There you go, that's great, that's all fantastic.
Okay, honey, there you go.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
You couldn't hurt him like that, right? You couldn't squeeze him?
No, you can put your finger in there, and I mean, that was paramount, of course.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt him. You want to
you just want
move
to
them along.
Yeah.
You recently did Letterman's new. I did it before, and it's fantastic. And you hung out with Letterman at your house.
I did. Letterman came. He's. I'm going to be in his my next guest.
Yeah, needs not. Yeah.
And I did a lengthy interview with him, and it was really fun. He came to Santa Barbara, and he was there for a couple days, and we went fishing, which did not really work out particularly well. But, we were both idiots with the fishing rod.
Did you do fly fishing or regular fishing?
It was like regular fishing in the ocean, standing on the surf.
Oh.
Yeah. But,
Yes.
I mean, we caught nothing. We just, it was ridiculous.
Actually, I'm glad you caught nothing. All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to look at some of our favorite moments of us together on the show.
I love that.
All right, we'll be back. We're back with my friend Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and what is your favorite, when you think about being on the show, your favorite memory?
Well, I have many favorite memories because I've loved doing this show so many times. I've loved always being on this show. I will say I have a couple. The main one that does come to mind is when Martha Stewart was on the show. Mm-hmm. And Julia Roberts was here. Right. And you were here. And we
I was here?
Yeah, you were here. And we did crafts with Martha Stewart. And I just have to preface this by saying Martha Stewart hates me.
No, she does not.
Yes, I swear to God she does. I swear. I have tried, this was not the only time I've tried to communicate with Martha Stewart, and you'll see in the clip, she has no time for me.
I have a bone to pick with you because you have this same...
Oops.
Okay.
Look at that.
Nothing's working.
That's not good.
No.
Martha,
I need a
why don't you just text me? You know your Thanksgiving special where you went into the cranberry bogs and stuff?
Yes. It's such a fun place. Have you ever done that?
Sure, yeah. I watched that special and it ruined my Thanksgiving because you were so brilliant. Everything you did was so perfect, it looked so gorgeous that after my mom and I watched it, we said, you know what? Forget it.
She's doing it. She's doing it.
Okay.
Never mind.
Trying to learn
Anyway.
Don't turn it on, Martha.
I can think of at least 100 uses for this.
Okay, well, maybe some of them you should keep to yourself. But,
There was nothing wrong with that.
No, I was just trying to talk to her. It was hard to get a conversation going.
Yeah, because she was focusing on the crafts. That was the most important thing to her.
Sure.
Yeah.
But can I just say one other thing really quick?
Yes.
Well, I was here with Joe Biden and you.
Yes.
And when he was running with Obama for vice president, right? And this was back in 2008, and I had my boys come to set, and anyway, it was really, really, they're my kids from so long ago. Isn't that nice?
From so long, yeah, they're all grown.
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway,
Yeah. Look at that.
that was another great moment that I loved.
I know, that was amazing. My favorite memory, though, is when you were on the lot and you were shooting Old Christina.
Yeah.
So, and this is you, I think I was showing you the lot, or you were showing me the lot?
I think you were just enjoying being on the lot.
Oh, let's see what happened. Hey, here I am in front of my brand new offices here on the Warner Brothers lot. This is exciting. There's so much going on here. You know what? You can't throw a stone without hitting somebody in the face. You just throw the stone. Oh, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Sorry, what the was that?
Sorry.
What the was that, Ellen?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Damn it, what the hell? Am I bleeding?
A little bit. Okay.
Well, go yourself.
Right.
That was unbelievable. What the are you thinking?
People are so nice. Let's go meet some neighbors.
Well, good times. Good times.
Well, because you have sworn the most out of any guest that I've had over the 19 years, we got you something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love that T-shirt. I love this T-shirt. I'm gonna wear this T-shirt.
I know you will.
I will.
All right.
I'm gonna wear it.
That's your
Thank you so much. I just need to tell you one thing, just to get serious for half a second.
Okay.
I would be remiss without saying that I hope that you know what a great thing it is. Uh-oh, I'm going to get upset, but what a great thing it is you've done with this show. Really, honestly. And I say that because I think, you've been hosting for so long, so beautifully, so elegantly, but really also during very hard times as well, for the country, for the world. You've been hosting this show. And so many people have come to you with such enthusiasm for laughs, for dancing, for your just, I'm going to say, compassionate sensitivity and love of humanity. That's in evidence all the time, and you've done it so perfectly. Your leadership has been incredible, and you've done it as a female gay comedian. You have broken ground for so many people, and I'm particularly sad to see you go for that reason. I really am. I think you are a treasure, and I want to thank you just from me to you, and I'm sure on behalf of everybody else.